right, so we're gonna start the podcast now. I'll do the intro.
No, I won't do it.
All right, this decision was made long before you were born, Dallas. Now shut the up. So, back to what I was saying.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the LunchTable Podcast.
You're a faggot.
Can we keep that?
That is the intro.
That's the intro.
Welcome back to the podcast. It's been like the whole summer.
I'm Qwillinallthefish, also known as the channel owner, but I don't upload the videos because
So basically,
I'm lazy.
So basically, you're not the channel owner.
Pretty much, but I am the owner of all the subscriptions on YouTube. On the YouTube
I think
channel.
I've got more subscription than your channel does.
Yeah,
and that's kind of sad.
Mine. You don't have mine though.
Yeah, I don't have Dallas's channel.
All right,
though.
so it's been an entire summer.
It has been an entire summer, and we're not even joking. We got out of school
So,
I
before
also
summer
point out.
and came back.
Well, hold on.
The end of summer.
Wait. Back on the YouTube video thing. I'm still pretty sure I have more views on a RuneScape video I uploaded when I was 7 than all of you have combined.
How many views do you have on that one video?
40-something thousand.
Oh my god!
holy crap!
Wait, no, I don't think it's that many. I have
No,
to.
Okay.
it's a few thousand.
I don't know how many does it need to beat you all?
I have
50.
That's not relevant. That is not relevant.
Because I had like a couple thousand.
Wait, Blake, what's the highest you have on one of your videos?
I think I've got almost 1,500 on one video.
I have almost 50.
I've got 2,268 total views and 33 subscribers.
I have a total.
You uploaded like 2 videos.
I've uploaded four videos.
I have 9,000.
Wow,
Alright,
I'm
never mind.
substantially behind.
I thought this video had 5,000 views, but only has 1,300.
Dallas, is it only 9,000?
Suck my crack.
Well, let me get a calculator out real quick because
Still,
this is over
1,300
6
views
videos.
when I was 7.
That's pretty good.
Suck my dick.
It's only taken a few years.
No, it had that all pretty much a month after I put it out. It hasn't really.
Okay, so it is quite literally been a summer, and
Can I
we
ask
haven't.
a question?
And you know,
Can I ask a question?
No,
Can I ask a
Oh, hey,
question?
Jordan's
Can I ask a
here.
question?
yeah, Jordan's here.
By
The
the
guy
way,
that
it's
we've talked about in the
9,088.
past like
Over
20-something
9,000.
podcasts.
Oh gosh.
Like guy we've talked about in the
Milo?
past 20 podcasts. He is here.
Can I ask the fucking question, Blake?
Yeah, go for it.
Shut
Sugar
up.
butt.
Can I fucking
Sugar
cuss?
butt.
Well,
Do what?
considering you've already done that.
Ask away.
I never asked if I did or not. I said, am I allowed to?
Yes,
That also has no
Yes.
relevance to the fact of if I'm going to. I'm just saying, am I?
you're allowed to, but it's going to get bleeped out. Hopefully.
78. 78
Now
Jordan-
this whole thing's
Jordan-
just gonna be bleep, right?
Jordan asks, can I cuss? No.
I was really hoping you'd say no, because I was just gonna yell, God damn it, and walk off.
We allow
damn
that. That's fine.
Alright.
Miss Pyatt. God damn it.
This pile of
God damn it.
That'll be a story for later. But I want to explain something real quick. The main reason, other than the fact that we're lazy, that we haven't uploaded a podcast is because the last time we tried to record one, the recording failed after 2 hours
Because you all suck.
because Elijah sucks.
I said you all.
I'm gonna blame it on
Went from
Elijah.
you all suck to all I just suck.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna blame it
Shut
on
up,
Elijah.
Johnny Long Dick.
sometimes call graph fails, and when it fails, I can just say, "Oh wait, hold on, it stopped. Let me restart it." And that's only happened like once before, but it happened a second time. But this time we were recording webcams, and I had it in full screen and was not watching the call graph. So when it stopped in the middle of it, we just had nothing.
So,
Good job,
in the
dumbass.
meantime, though, I don't know if we've gone over it in a past podcast. Actually all of us now. We're all part of, excluding Jerry and like a few other people
Dallas.
we've had on before. We're all part of a robotics team. I won't say what it is unless you guys want to.
We talked
I won't
about it
say-
before.
Yeah, I won't say what the team name is. You could. I can't remember if we have or not. But anyway, we're all part of it. The guy that owns the computer shop that we work out of, he's an IT guy. He's really cool. We talked to them, and he got us set up with a Minecraft server, and we put TeamSpeak on it. So now our calls aren't going to fail after 2 hours because Skype sucks.
Yep, Skype sucks.
Skype sucks.
And
donkey.
TeamSpeak is the answer.
TeamSpeak is the answer. It's so
Dallas, you
great.
keep on queuing up.
Except for Jordan, who has the internet.
No,
Except
you have
for
better
Jordan.
internet than I do.
When you're using
can work with TeamSpeak, so
when you're using, you don't need as good internet with TeamSpeak because it doesn't drop your calls when somebody in Brazil releases a butterfly into the air.
And also,
I'm just saying,
Skype automatically adjusts your voice quality so that the lag stays down. I don't care whether or not there's lag. I want to be able to understand you. It's not like you're moaning. It's weird.
I was.
He's on Skype.
All right. So the first thing.
We have a
The
bunch of
first
time.
thing
Well,
we're
should we? Okay, so we're gonna updates on our lives for the past 4 months. Holy shit, guys, we need to keep a schedule. I mean, seriously, come on now. We have some bad days, but not. I can't even read the rest of the thing so long. But not doing a podcast for I'm bored. Satan worship my puny infidels. All right, so that's the top. That was
Who
the top
wrote
thing.
that?
Elijah.
Do your podcasts usually go this well?
Yes.
Yeah, they go great. Especially when Jerry's on.
I can't-
Then
know.
all it's filled with
that-
is the sound of 1,000 elephants running through his living room.
Was that sorry?
Oh gosh. Stop it. Please stop. What's going on? I
Or was that
apologize.
not sarcasm?
All right.
When is it
I'll
not
let you
sarcasm?
All right. I made a big mistake. Because my computer restarted, I had to load up all these links again, and I loaded them all up at once out of my history, so you all just freaked out on my sounds.
Well, guess
that
we're
was-
using Dallas's recording.
That was the greatest piece of recording history that we've ever had, and Elijah just missed it. It consisted
Jordan?
of, you're a faggot.
Jordan?
Yeah, pretty much.
Update.
Huh? What?
Jordan can't give an update on his life because
It's not-
he's never been on a podcast. before.
Nothing exciting happened.
All right. And okay, not an update. Your life.
Okay, so...
Nothing happened to me. I got second place in the nation, Blake, okay?
Oh,
You got third place in state.
Wow, that was cold.
Third in the nation.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing.
I know.
That hurt. That hurt a lot.
So- What, did we talk about the server we got?
Yeah, we got a server, blah, 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 Minecraft, but we might potentially be getting a second server, so, public Minecraft maybe. Also, Elijah finally worked up, enough. I don't know where I was going with that. We built new computers, and they kicked total ass. But the problem is, his is working and mine's not, because while he has 8 gigs of RAM, and I'm supposed to have 16, I only have 2.
He's not
Somewhere
supposed to
in
have
there.
16. He wants to have 16. Just
I'm
gonna clear
supposed
that
to
up.
have 16. Don't crush my dreams.
Already crushed.
Crushed.
I never
Shots
had
fired.
dreams. So
Sorry,
you can't
Blake,
do
you've
that.
been born.
All right, wait.
Crushed.
Let's have a rundown. Say crushed if you think his dream's been crushed, and say not
Crushed.
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 Joke's on you. I never
Jordan,
had dreams.
Demolished.
Elijah.
Shut up, Jerry.
All right.
He's not
I
here.
think it's decided. Your dreams have been crushed.
Joke's on you. I don't have dreams.
Oh!
Shots fired.
Dallas.
Dallas,
Shots fired at himself. Suicide.
I thought
Dallas
we'd
has
spend-
got me.
I thought we had a lot more things to talk
Robin
about.
Williams.
Oh yeah.
We
Rob-
do. They're just being
Do I need to tell my
dumbasses.
story about bowling camp?
Yes.
Will that take too
Story
long?
time at the end.
Okay,
No.
story time. At the
Okay.
end. Oh, update. Girlfriend broke up with me again. So
Oh, update. I got a girlfriend. Update number 2. She broke up with me.
there you
I
go.
thought it was mutual.
We'll call it breaking up
Well-
for the humorous part.
Update 3. Still going steady.
Spent
Update 4 still hasn't gotten laid.
single and too socially awkward to mingle.
Update 5. Jordan has every day, every hour.
Has to text us to let us know that, hey, I was busy.
Getting laid.
Yes.
The getting laid's implied.
Implied.
Oh, I got a headset, so I don't.
Yeah,
sound
so
like
now
a piece of
Spencer-
shit anymore.
now Spencer
and
doesn't
this
have his
doesn't
mic.
happen all the time.
Yeah, just waiting for that.
Are you typing with your headset?
Yep.
So unfortunately, Kyle also got a headset, which would usually be fortunate, but it's so sensitive. He types on his keyboard with his mic like this. Seriously, it's just why?
Fun.
So it's obnoxiously loud, and therefore he's not on the podcast.
Yuck.
So he gets it fixed, or decides to that too.
That he's stupid.
I almost went to jail.
Oh, yeah, that's another story thing, isn't it?
That's it. Well, I don't know if we'll tell that one, but yeah, he
Okay,
almost went
let's.
to
Yeah, I don't
okay,
think we
back
should
to
tell
the
that one.
schedule. Back to the schedule.
All right, so we got a bunch of topics.
So, well,
Approximately a
no,
lot.
we didn't update. Okay, Blake, go first. Update.
We already
Besides
updated.
female acquaintances.
Update on my life.
That's the only thing that happened.
No, I've got
That
more
is
with
not
Dallas.
the only thing that
You
happened.
know darn tootin' that I've got a lot to... Jordan's over here, like,
Eating
sounds like
a
he's got
burger.
sounds like he's got a waterfall in his house.
It
I am
sounds
too,
more
but
like
it's
you're
not
eating a
eating.
bowl
Pick
of
up on the
cereal.
I'm eating. Leave
Jordan,
me
Not
the fuck
eating a
alone.
burger.
Go to your tools in your or in your settings and your options and change it so it's voice activation.
And then every time he goes to take a bike, it'll pick that. Oh my god!
Yeah, it already is.
Go to set. If you go to settings, option, and capture, it's on voice activation detection.
If it makes you feel better, I just finished eating anyways. So.
Anyway, update on my life. Since story time's at the end, I
And-
will save you from the boringness. So I'm in out with a girl underneath a staircase at a camp that I went to. It was a bowling camp. Make fun of me if you wish. And
I do win.
she tried to claim that I tried to rape her. So we'll save that for the end, though.
Who is mixing up a cube?
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
God damn it, Blake.
Because I'm talking.
How are we supposed to get good audio with you going like this?
That's the
It's
person
funny-
going,
it's funny
oh,
because
in the mic.
Shut up,
funny
Roberto.
because
You know you
censored
love it.
Isn't as loud. All right.
Really?
You didn't
Because
update
I
your
literally
life on your
just
life.
disassembled my cube while talking, and it wasn't louder. I'm disappointed. Shut up!
Okay, anyway, so that's mainly the update. Oh, I worked over the summer.
Oh yeah,
Started,
over the summer.
started school again.
I got a job and made enough money to buy this computer in the time that we have not done a podcast.
I got a job and was able, and I got 2 jobs. I worked 2 jobs. Did marching band. Marching band got 3rd in the state. And I made enough money to buy a car and a laptop.
Oh, by the way, which laptop did you go with?
I haven't bought it yet. I just have enough to.
Wait,
Ah, gotcha.
you bought that is that truck the one you bought?
I have
What car are
I
you
got
going
a 2003
No, it's
Subaru
just-
Outback.
Oh, cool. You have the same thing that Ella got.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad
It's
thing.
not. It's not a
those are
good
cool.
thing.
Those are what? No, those are good cars.
My
All
car-
right.
All right,
My-
Elijah, update on your life. Go.
My boat lost its transmission.
I didn't think. I think you were gonna say boner, not boat.
Well, no.
My boner lost
I
its
thought that was
transmission. I
code
can
for
no longer
boner
put it in
anyways.
reverse.
What?
Dallas, how many
10.
transmissions has your bonus
Dude,
gone
I
through?
was riding this
Wow,
girl
you must be
last night,
jerking,
and when
like,
it
every night.
shifted from 2nd to 3rd, everything
Twice.
And a carburetor.
Oh gosh. All right, as I was saying, my car kind of broke down, and it's going to cost maybe as much as the car's worth to replace the transmission, but not as much as I would have to buy the car for to replace the transmission.
My car's still going strong, unfortunately.
I mean, you always have to pay more than what it's worth, obviously.
Absolutely. Never
Of
fails.
course.
Blake, your car's going about as strong as a 3-legged mule.
Damn good
But
mule.
it's still an alive 3-legged mule.
If he talks like Eddie Murphy, I'm
Right,
fine
but
with
it
it.
does.
Yes,
exactly.
but
Yeah,
You
it is
like
waiting
pissed
for me.
that's still
It's
alive.
waiting for me to just pull out the gun and just shoot it. I've tried to. I've tried hard.
Wait, so
Yeah.
my life since we've ended the podcast consists of working through the summer and losing the transmission in my car.
Playing a lot of games, not getting out very much.
Not getting anything very much.
Losing
Yeah.
his clothing at work.
Clothing.
Am I the
What?
only one that did anything productive?
Going to nationals doesn't count as productive.
Yes, it does.
It totally does.
What else?
No, it doesn't. Getting
There you go.
second
See,
at
my
nationals
point. My
does.
point proven.
Okay.
That's productive.
Getting to see the world's largest golf tee
What,
doesn't
did I
count as
have a big
productive.
Oh boy.
No, but seeing Bigfoot.
He did not
does.
see Bigfoot.
All right.
He
so
did see Bigfoot.
You know what's really weird?
The monster
Oh.
truck, you retard, not the hairy thing.
So-
not Blake's
well,
mom.
So
Wow.
all right.
Okay.
She
I
has
would
small
say the
feet.
same thing about your dad, but
All right. So you know what's really
Ants.
really weird?
Just an update.
All right.
Jordan's dad is dead.
Whoa, lay it on heavy, won't ya?
Today.
And he's very sensitive about it, and Blake's a real
Mostly just
asshole.
Which is why Jordan laughed.
All right. So
Moving
right.
on.
All right,
Yeah,
hold on,
shit,
hold
Blake.
it. My internet or my ping and Jordan ping are both bad enough that I can hear your guys' responses to what Jordan says before I hear what Jordan says.
That is great.
That is amazing.
Like Jordan, say something and have Blake respond
That's
to it.
awesome.
You're a faggot.
Blake, do you want to have some freaky bestiality? Okay.
That was maybe 3 seconds behind.
Well,
That's
Blake
because
kind
Blake
of
said it in the middle of him
All right, so here's all I hear. You're a faggot.
Blake kind
Hey,
of.
Okay,
Blake, do you
better
want to have
idea.
some? Oh, okay.
Jordan, clap, and then I'll clap after you clap.
Okay.
How bad was it,
Spencer,
Elijah?
you clapped before Jordan said okay.
All right, I guess we're going with my recording of this.
Wow. Hey, Elijah, remember that list of topics that you made up? Yeah, just throw that out the window.
Speaking of throwing things out the window.
No, it's
Oh,
just
that
when
is
Jordan
great.
says something, wait like 2 seconds. Just ignore him for a total of 5 seconds, and then we can go.
All right,
I'm not
so
going to be capable of that.
I have an update from my wife, I guess, that I forgot about. Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna say it anyways.
But nobody cares.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I forgot that
Is
it
that the part
happened.
you forgot?
I know, but I'm gonna say it anyways. But nobody cares.
We've established this. I'm going to say it anyway.
So, I went to Maryland to visit some family, and then I don't know.
How the fuck
Family
did you do
is-
that?
I've told the story. a lot of
Family's not that
times, so I just
important,
forgot.
apparently.
Holy crap, Dallas! Your conversation sounds so weird. So I went to visit some family. I don't know. And then Jordan interrupts.
What is going on with your ping, Elijah?
Should I try to leave and then come back?
No.
You should quit it life.
No, just leave.
In fact, actually, are you using your tethering right now?
Yes.
Stop using it because
It's-
you don't need that good internet for this anyways, and the
It's
ping is
going-
going to be better on your.
Well, it's going
On
through
your
a server.
line.
It's going through a server from Michigan as well.
Well, that's my use your regular internet because you're going to get better ping.
All right. Yeah, the ping there is like 32, and right now I have 119.
My point made.
All right. I'm gonna stop recording and be right back.
All right.
Maybe two.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
see how this works then. Jordan, you say something. Actually, do the clap thing again. All right. Perfect. I didn't even change my internet. It just works now. I totally disregarded what you said. I can't change my internet. Someone else is using the only other
This is why
Ethernet.
Android is still better than iOS.
Yep, because
All
it
right.
fixes after it breaks.
So,
I just restarted the tethering because I've been on a while. All right, go ahead.
so I went to Maryland, Baltimore, and then I went to Ocean City, and then I went to Virginia Beach, and then I stopped in North Carolina to visit a friend of mine. And then we went to another place in Virginia to visit a friend of my dad's. And then
You
we
went to
home.
Hooters.
I did go to Hooters. It was quite fun. I
Oh.
enjoyed it thoroughly.
These
saw
conversations
titties.
make so much more sense now.
I
Dallas
got a
went,
hat too.
Dallas went to Hooters and then was like so compelled by his experience there that he had to have a picture with two of the waiters.
No, that
Four
was
of
his
them.
dad's idea.
And that was my dad's idea. My dad's
Wow.
plan. It was
Well, that says a
both
lot
of our
about
ideas.
you. My dad idea,
What?
he wanted me to go stand by the waiters. I didn't really want to do
Oh,
that.
Dallas,
by the way,
rub my
Blake-
feet.
For Google Fiber, the ping from coast to coast is 40 milliseconds. So if you're in the US, the highest ping you'll ever have is 40 milliseconds with Google Fiber.
wow.
That is ridiculous.
And
It's great that we're not getting it.
Yeah, I know, right? That'd be stupid.
Yeah, that.
and
All
if
right.
we all lived as close as we do right now, then the ping would be 2 milliseconds or less.
Wow.
So
We
would
could
be able to
sing in
sing in
harmony.
We could sing in harmony.
Too bad
My
I don't
goal-
go to Alaska.
Oh.
Turns out they have Google Fiber there, and Jordan just shows up and he's like, God damn it! I
Alright,
moved
moving
here
on,
not
moving
wanting
to
to be
Africa.
connected to people.
All right.
I
It
meant
would still be like
Africa.
40 millisecond ping.
You wouldn't
Go-
move there, Jordan.
Go ahead, Dallas.
Yeah,
Jordan, you
I
would do it.
would
Do we
just
wanna
stay
move on to
away
the
from
topics?
those people.
Please.
All right, first topic.
Damn.
Jordan doesn't have them. Should we give them to Jordan?
We'll just fill them in.
They're in the file browser.
Does,
You can
does
grab
it
them.
matter that Jordan doesn't care? So
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say that was implied.
first topic: Hyrule Warriors will support local co-op, but online is not likely.
Hey.
Take it
Hey,
away, Dallas.
Hey,
Only,
Dallas.
only faggots like online playing. Just gonna put that out there.
So,
yep.
All of
update:
us.
A spokesperson told us that Nintendo doesn't have any additional comments regarding the online capability at this stage.
They just drop the mic and walk away.
Hyrule Warriors, the Legend of Zelda and Dynasty Warriors mashup from Tecmo Koei Games, may not feature online co-op capabilities, but will allow players to play together locally, according to Wii U's game's official Twitter account. Descriptions of Hyrule Warriors on the Western retailer listings to the official Nintendo website seemingly fall in line with the tweet and bar all mentions of online co-op stating, two players can play local co-op, with one player joining with the Wii U gamepad controller and another with the Wii U Pro controller with remote and nunchuck. And battle armies with a friend using local co-op mode, with one person playing on the TV and the other on the gamepad, providing each player with his or her own screen.
I've actually never played Dynasty Warriors.
I've not either, but just looking at the this game, it looks like a fun game.
My ex has played it. Does that count?
No,
Which
we
one?
hate her.
What do you mean, which one? There's only one, Blake.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't.
I guess
Not
we
you.
can just
It's long
go
term.
and do a double topic for
You
this
forgot
because
that you're the only one here who has who's a faggot.
It's long term.
All right then. So tying in that topic to the other Hyrule Warriors topic, which is just Hyrule Warriors in general, where you can play as Link, Zelda, Midna, Rudo, Darunia.
Who is Midna? I'm sorry, I don't play a lot.
Midna
She's the
is
Twilight
from
Princess.
Twilight Princess. Yes.
She is the
Midna's
Twilight
hot.
Princess.
She's
from
the weird
Twilight
thing
Princess.
that wears a mask, that rides on
Yeah,
Link's
hot.
back when he's a doggy.
There's a lot of porn of that. It's great.
Yeah.
There is.
There's so much.
Great. Oh, well, I better look that up.
All right, so you can
No,
play,
it looks like I'm out of the know.
you can play as Link, Zelda, Sheik, Midna, Rudo, Darunia, Impa, Zant, Girahim, Ganondorf, and Lana. I might have missed one, but close enough.
Hey, Dallas! I
Did
can
you
hear
say
your
feet?
parents. You should
Oh, I
shut
didn't
your
say
door.
Shut up, Elijah. You know I don't have a door.
Dallas is so poor.
Yep.
My
I
parents
could
are
go in
arguing
my
in the background
closet.
about pizza rolls.
It moved to your
And
closet.
Dallas's will soon be arguing about Fortune Street.
No, they're watching Big Brother right now.
So much
Then
better.
Fortune Street.
And then
No, they played that earlier.
they'll play it again
All right.
because
So-
we said so.
I didn't
Other
even.
than me, Jordan is the only other person that even plans to look at Hyrule Warriors. So
I plan
Jordan,
to have sex with that game.
all right, that's what Jordan feels about it.
Well,
Um,
see, but Blake says that about a lot of things, and none of that ever comes around.
I'm not Blake.
What
If
do I
say I'm gonna
what do
have
I
sex
say a
with
lot
something,
about?
I have
Plan,
sex with it.
planning to have.
Like
never
Jennifer.
mind.
Yes. And Blake.
Here's the thing. I never planned though.
Oh yeah, that's another story time. How Jordan raped Blake.
That's
We swore to
That's,
never talk
that's
about
pretty much all
this.
there is to that story.
That's pretty much all there is.
All right, Jordan, how do you feel
That's a
about
good
the
story.
no online co-op or online play? Maybe.
Um,
Bag it.
I'm not sad that. This how this goes, huh?
I'm not.
This is why I don't like
Spencer?
having the podcast with 5 people instead of 4,
Just,
because this
just
happens a lot.
it's because of
What?
I blame Blake.
I'm just trying
Three
to
of them
persuade
act
his
like
opinion.
idiots?
I don't see what the problem is.
The problem is that we're interrupting each other again, which is
But
what we
I'm
talked about last time.
whispering.
All right, Jordan.
Spencer.
You're
No.
being
I don't mind not playing with random people, but it would have been nice to play with like my friends, like you. Nobody else I know is gonna play it, but
Yeah.
not a big deal.
Oh, you called me a friend.
A once in a
Yeah, I have
lifetime
to lie
opportunity.
sometimes.
Savor the moment.
All right. I don't mind the online thing. Online is not the biggest detail for me. Even local co-op's probably not going to be that big of a thing for me because I don't have friends to play with.
You can play with me.
Well, I mean we can.
No, I don't really want to.
All right. That's what I thought.
I'll play with Jennifer.
Yeah, I figured that.
You'll have to get a girlfriend if you want to play with somebody.
Yeah, I know.
Dallas, I'm single.
That was cold-hearted, Jordan.
I think I'm going to go
It
for
was
Elijah.
advice.
I think we're gonna go for a lunch. Just
gonna
kidding.
go
I'm
for
not gonna
Elijah,
buy
don't
it.
tell him.
You'll have. Oh.
Shots fired!
But overall, Hyrule Warriors, it looks fantastic because I get to kill many, many, many moblins.
So
As
many
the IGN
moblins.
article is subtitled, "So many moblins." But I like the fact that they stayed true to a lot of the aspects of Zelda, while still making it a Dynasty Warriors game.
Yeah.
Because Dynasty Warriors looks like a really fun game overall.
See, I mean, I see how a lot of people are mad that they're shooting themselves in the foot with the no online thing, because a lot of people really like to play online with a group of friends. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of people in this group that all play the same games. Like, when we played Mario Kart, we all just went over to Blake's house, and that was fun. Because we don't all own a Wii U and Mario Kart.
We should have went to my
That
house so we
was
wouldn't
fun.
have had any lag on the TV. And by
that
any
was
lag,
unfortunate.
I'm in 10 minutes of lag in between my inputs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was picking out more like 12 minutes, but
I must have had a bad connection then, because you guys are so much better than me.
No comment. Anyway, moving on. So Destiny not coming out for PC. Don't care.
I was just going to talk about Destiny.
Yeah, it was Destiny in general. I was just letting you know it didn't come out for PC. It's
What's
a
saying?
sad,
Seriously.
it's a sad thing. It's people that created Halo, and
You want me to read the
Oh,
thing?
in that case, I really don't care now.
You want me to read the 2-paragraph thing?
sure.
Like, go for it.
Alright. From the creators of Halo and publisher of Call of Duty comes Destiny. With unprecedented variety of FPS gameplay, Destiny promises to deliver an incredible story set with newly imagined, always connected universe filled with... Within a newly imagined, always connected universe filled with action and adventure. Everything changed with the arrival of the Traveler. It sparked a golden age where our civilization spanned the solar system, but it didn't last. Something hit us, knocked us down. The survivors built a city beneath the Traveler and have begun
LeBron James.
Ooh, shots fired!
have begun to explore our world.
Wow, every single
Only to
NBA
find
person now
them
hates
filled
you.
with deadly foes. In
We
Destiny,
don't
you
have
are
any viewers
a
that like the
guardian
NBA.
of the last safe city on Earth, able to wield incredible
it's okay.
power.
The NBA is retarded.
Defend the city,
Thank
defeat
you.
our enemies, reclaim all that we have
Oh
lost.
God.
Like all sports except for golf.
Guys,
Blake,
you do realize that
bowling's okay,
the
that's
only
not
sport
sports, so it doesn't
Robertos
count.
are interested in is football.
I like that,
Esports.
Jordan. That was a really good suck up.
football.
football.
Like
What was a good
soccer.
suck up?
Sorry, Roberto, but Brazil did not win, and Germany did.
All right.
Brazil got
All right,
fucked
so
by
now that
the
we've
Pornhub.
also lost Roberto,
Now that we're down to no viewers, let's talk about pointless.
Porn.
all right,
No.
Blake's
All right.
love life.
Destiny.
But wait,
I think
overrated
Destiny's
company?
actually going to be a good game.
yeah, it's
Because
like I just hope it doesn't turn into what Titanfall did, where they it looks like a good game. So did Titanfall, but then it came out and it was just kind of like,
No, let me tell you what Titanfall did wrong.
I
Titanfall,
never played it.
It's a good
Made-
game. I love it.
it made Call of Duty with robots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I don't
What's
like
wrong with
Call of
that
Duty.
Yeah,
is
Call of
there
Duty's retarded.
is nothing
so
in
now
the
you
game
just have retarded
that's
robots.
original other than having a robot to do shooting instead
mean-
of just you shooting.
The ultimate downfall of it is that the longer you play, the better you get. So you always get demolished by people that play 24/7. The
Right.
longer you
Which
play
is-
the game,
Destiny.
it's the better items you get, the better things you get. Not the better you get at the game, but just the easier it is. The more things you get, easier
That's
to kill.
and that's why I don't like any games that are purely focused on online gaming. Because if you actually want to enjoy it, you have to really try hard and get good at it and like play it all the time. Because you actually have to be able to beat other people who are doing the same thing if you actually want to enjoy it. If not, you're just dying, and that's
Yeah.
not fun.
And I think that's why you
which
like
is why I
Dota.
don't like Call of
That's why
Duty.
you like Dota 2 so much because it resets every time. It's always a fresh.
Yeah, there's no, I mean Dota 2 you could still get your ass whooped the same way, but it's like there's no advantage. It's all
And
pure
there's
skill.
variety.
And exactly. And you're playing with other people on your team. So even if you suck, maybe you can make some good plays because other people are supporting you. So it's
The-
really just a better game.
The thing I
other
always like,
thing-
the thing I always think about, and like this is where me and Spencer disagree, where Spencer wants to come into a game and not have, and I when I come into a game like that, I expect there to be a challenge, and I totally expect to get my just butt whooped like constantly until I actually get good at it. But going back to Titanfall, there's no skill in that game. It is just shoot and hope for the best.
Right, and to be straight honest with you there on that, I like to win. So I like games that I can win at.
That are easy.
Not necessarily easy. Dota is hard to win if you play against good people. I'm just saying that I just think that it's frustrating that you can't even like win with a little bit of luck. Or,
the one thing
There-
I
you know,
don't-
with
like
because
that,
needs
Call of
to
Duty
be-
seems like a really mindless game, and
it is a
feel like-
mindless guy.
There
Like
needs to
especially
be a
like I
balance.
always, well, yeah.
There needs to be a
definitely.
balance between skill cap and starting out in the game.
The one thing that I've been getting more into is games that are like games that I could see being a realistic game. Like I know DayZ is a little stretch and the zombie things, but it's a realistic game. You have to fend for yourself. You have to get resources, and those resources aren't like, oh, go out and get like a hyper warp drive to power your jetpack. No, you have to go out and get firewood. You have to go and it's realistic, and I like that because it makes it easy to figure out. But there's a lot to figure out. So it ends up not being so easy because the things that should be common sense, like, I don't know, magnesium and steel make fire, for instance, you forget about that kind of stuff. So there's more of a challenge to it because it relates to real. Now, I like Titanfall because it is sci-fi, and my favorite movie is iRobot. I love that movie. And
Oh,
it's
man.
sci-fi, but it's just Call of Duty reskin.
All right, I want to refer back to Destiny since that was the original topic and point out that this game, two things. One, your gun isn't just an assault rifle or a pistol or a sniper. It is a laser shooter or a fireball shooter or a lightning shooter.
We're in the future, guys.
And also, there is up to 8-player co-op online.
Wait,
That's up to 4-player local co-op and up to 8-player online co-op.
oh,
Unless
man.
that's changed since.
Did they just lose
whenever.
the demographic for the people that like to play random strangers online? Because it's 4v4?
What do you mean?
Well, whenever I would see when I'm talking about Call of Duty, I used to play Modern Warfare 2 a lot, and I'll be honest, the most fun I ever had with any Call of Duty game was the single player version of the campaign of Modern Warfare 2. But I played Modern Warfare 2 online a lot before, and I guess it's just because, I don't know, because I didn't have any friends. And and I love how your parents laughed at my joke without realizing. And all of the games have tons of people in it, and everybody seems to be in the games with tons of people, rather than the games that have a few people. They prefer to play with chaos everywhere, you know. And an 8 max co-op means a 4v4, and you have to get along with your teammates, and that's going to rule out.
It's not
No,
4v4.
co-op means
it's
you're all on the same side.
you're 8 players playing through the story mode together.
Oh, I am sorry. I thought this was a versus. You were talking about it like a versus online thing.
No, I don't even know if that exists on Destiny.
So, it's almost like Battlefield then.
I guess, but Battlefield definitely has a versus mode.
I know, but it also has the campaign co-op.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Jordan,
Yeah.
what do you think about Destiny?
Eh.
Well, it looks good. I don't know if it's something I'd be into personally, but it looks very good.
Thank you very much. That was.
This is how all of our things should go.
What,
Jordan,
you guys make stupid jokes, me and Dallas give good opinions?
Yeah.
Good opinions.
Except usually it's just me because you're not here.
Jordan's totally unbiased opinion, and then we move on. 5-second opinion. It looks good. I don't think I'd like it, but it's good.
That,
There we go.
well, I haven't looked into it much because I'm not interested in it. So
Yeah.
All right.
Fine.
I don't know much.
Topic
about
number
it.
3. One overrated company bought another overrated company.
Now this
Oh my
happened,
God! Apple bought Beats.
This happened a while ago, and I'll be honest, nobody cares. So
All right.
let's move on.
And before
Yep, pretty much.
Beats headphones
Yep,
will
good
no
job.
longer connect to any non-iOS device.
Oh man, people. Oh man. I mean, that's what they only use it for anyway. But still.
I haven't heard that part. Yeah, shit will hit the fan, but still don't care. So
Well, people, large demographic of people that buy Beats buy them for their iPods.
Right.
It's the same kind of people. Like, oh, must have iPhone. Oh, I must have Beats. Oh,
I
I
mean-
must have Xbox One. Oh, I must have Call of Duty. Oh, I must be a gay faggot who lives in his mom's basement. Oh wait, that's too far.
All right, so I don't think any of those things inherently are bad, but there's these, and I don't
I
know.
was just being silly.
Everything's I see these
Silly.
things and they're overpriced for what they offer, and they have not a huge fan base behind them, but big enough and angry enough that they will shoot down anyone against them. And
Right.
I'm not saying that everyone that has
Are we talking about
iPhone-
North Korea or Beats?
I'm not, and
I thought we were
I'm not
talking
saying.
about PewDiePie's fan base.
And okay,
Oh.
okay. I'm so glad
Oh,
we
wait,
don't have viewers.
Okay,
And
so
now, and
All right, we should probably mention that Apple bought them for $3.2 billion.
all right, yeah, Beats. I think Beats are good, but they're not worth what you have to pay for them. I
You're
prefer
paying for a
I
name
think,
brand.
yeah, Bose is much better than Beats, I believe.
So, like, here's my input on this. Beats headphones, their original philosophy was not to sound good. They were designer headphones. They were advertised as looking good, and they look good. I have Bose QC15s. That's the top of the line. They're like $300 something. You can get them for like $250 now, but they're expensive and they're really good. But I wish they looked like Beats because I do think Beats look a lot better. They're uncomfortable. They suck to wear. I've worn a pair. They're terrible, but they look good. And I wish that my headphones didn't look at them. But on top of that, they don't even sound good. And then they charge you $300 for them.
Yeah,
I mean, they sound.
Yeah, I say-
in their defense, they aren't terrible headphones.
Yeah, they're
just
not terrible.
overpriced.
They just don't sound as good as they're worth.
They're not as good as you pay for.
Right.
yeah. And
For rap
They were
music, they're
made
pretty
to
good.
look good next to your J's and your basketball shorts.
You know, listening to rap music, they sound pretty good. But I mean, you listen to crap
they
on
don't.
crappy headphones, so makes sense, right?
I see.
To be honest, I've never owned a pair, so I can't really attest to how
I know
they sound.
Blake has
I've
had
only
a-
tried one on like once or twice.
See, Blake doesn't like Apple, and he's had an iPod before, correct?
I have had 3 iPod Shuffles, an iPod Nano, 2 iPod Touches, and I had an iPad for a little bit, but it wasn't mine. I just got to use it for a while.
The
And-
root of my Apple hatred is from Christmas when I was like 10. I got an iPod Shuffle, and it was defective out of the package, and I
Ooh.
never got another one.
So I'll get to the root of mine.
Dallas,
I've had
I
them all,
Christmas?
Dallas,
and
I-
for music,
That too.
Dallas, I bet it was from a third-party company that was not actually Apple, and it didn't actually work. You know how China will make like fake video games?
But it was real.
No. My brother bought for like $5 an iPod Nano, but it wasn't an iPod Nano because iTunes would not recognize it, and you could just put your files in manually. It was made to look like it.
Wow.
And it worked fine, but it wasn't. All right, so that does. I don't know
I've had a lot of Apple products, and for music, they work great. If you want the best sound, get an iPod, because for technical reasons, the sound will be better. It is a proven fact that the sound of an iPod will be better than any Zune, if anyone's ever heard of that company.
Zune sucks.
Okay, the Zune Touch, the Zune HD was actually good. It was the only thing that came close to competing with the iPod Touch, but just barely. But
I had a regular Zune, and it sucked.
So if you want good music and it's portable, buy an iPod. It's the best option. It's proven. But outside of that, do not buy Macs are just, they're good computers for what they are, but they're just too much. Like, I would buy a Mac if it was half the price.
The Zune does not actually suck. I'm just butthurt because I lost my cord to put more music on it, so now I don't have a portable music device.
And you can't buy any of those because nobody has a Zune.
Because all the Zunes are dead.
All right. So I had an iPod Touch once. I have a Samsung Galaxy S3. I paid the same amount for a used first-generation iPod Touch from eBay that I did to get this phone.
That's pretty terrible.
This phone is amazing, and then I broke it, and then I had to pay like $150 to get it replaced. But it was $50.
And it was still just as good.
It was $50 to switch over to it from my 2-year plan that had ended, and there was like an activation fee for another $30. But it's the iPod Touch. It's just Apple products. I don't understand the overpriced. Like, if they were less money, they could have more people buying their stuff, and they could make a profit off of that if they would sell them for what they are worth.
But people are stupid enough to buy them at the price they market at.
But what they do now works, so they're gonna keep doing that because people will buy.
Kind of like Call of Duty did.
Yeah. You can't blame them because people are stupid. Same way you can't blame EA because they keep pumping out Call of Duty. Because people are stupid enough to buy Call of Duty 100 times.
Well, they're finally starting to stop.
So
yeah, that's true.
So the thing I hate about and you can't get mad at the people for being stupid, because I've paid way too much for something that shouldn't be worth. Okay, because you're stupid. So, but I'm sure there's things that all of us here have bought, and we know we've probably paid a little bit too much. Probably paid way too much, but to us it's worth it because it means that much. But the problem is,
I'm thinking
people are blinded by that.
Dallas.
Elijah, I won't say it, but tell him he's poor. But kidding, I don't know. Dallas has much nicer stuff than I do. But
Dallas
I bought a mechanical pencil. I know.
You bought a mechanical pencil.
There's things that you have that.
How much was it, Blake?
I bought a mechanical pencil for it was $50.
And this is why I have nicer stuff.
It was a $50 mechanical pencil.
Because you spend $50 on a mechanical pencil, while I spend $50 on more better things that I can actually use.
Blake spends $50 on a mechanical pencil. I spent $50 on my phone, my smartphone.
I spent $50.
I don't have a smartphone because I'm poor in that sense.
In the sense that you can't do monthly payments.
I bought Yoshi's Island and Banjo-Kazooie for $50.
That seems like a lot.
The thing is...
Not both of them are rare games.
Yeah, that does seem like a lot.
They're both really rare games. It's hard to find them.
Hey, Dallas, how's your NES holding up?
I don't have an NES.
Oh, that's right, you sold it. Hey, Dallas, I have an NES.
Shut up.
And a Sega Genesis.
Shut up.
And I haven't played either one for over 10 minutes since I got them the other day, and I'm proud of that.
Alright, moving on to topic 4. Nintendo hates everyone. Nintendo begins...
Yeah, anyway, we all hate Apple because it's overpriced and they're stupid.
Yeah, that.
I mean, I've had Apple
YouTubers have
products
uploaded
before.
footage of Mario Kart 8 or seeing their videos flagged up by Google.
So I won't.
The claims are used for gameplay footage. Go Nintendo reports. Video uploaded via Mario Kart TV is automatically part of Nintendo's video advertising program. This suggests Nintendo has made a claim on the content and requested Google contact uploaders. In doing so, the company hopes to place its own money-generating ads onto the footage. This is controversial.
Now,
because
I have a question before we
uploading...
start arguing about this.
Hold on, let me finish reading this. This is controversial because it deters YouTubers from uploading Mario Kart footage uploading Mario Kart footage, as they won't pocket any of the ad revenue. Some argue that Nintendo is right to monetize footage of games that it has paid to produce. Others argue that any move which deters the proliferation of Nintendo game footage online is counterproductive, as exposure of said titles is limited, particularly at a time when YouTubers are regarded as being one of the most influential marketing tools available.
Let me just say this. The only reason Minecraft is as big a game as it is now is because of YouTube. That is how it got its foundation. I mean, how many of us discovered Minecraft through YouTube in some form or another, or like hooked on it through YouTube? Maybe you heard about it, but then you went and watched a YouTube video.
Same, yeah. I mean,
Elijah.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say it about Minecraft, but it has been about other things.
See,
yeah, I mean it's
every
YouTube
game
is a source of games.
Every single game that I've bought in maybe the past year or two have been from YouTube. Chivalry.
Exactly.
I bought that because I saw some people playing it, thought it was awesome. Gary's Mod, bought that, saw some people playing it, thought it was awesome. Unturned.
SimCity.
That was free to play, but still, I thought it was awesome. I did buy Sonic Adventure DX recently, but I don't count it because it never showed up in the mail, and I'm mad.
Orcs Must Die too.
That you got that from your headphones.
No, but I would wanted it before then, and I probably would have never played it if I hadn't seen it on YouTube, because I didn't know what it was.
The thing that, like, here's the question that I've got before we all start. In Nintendo stopping people from posting videos, how is this, like, how does people posting videos benefit or not benefit the company? That's what I don't get.
All right,
let me give
an example. TWD98, he's a YouTuber. He does Mario Kart videos, like how to be pro at Mario Kart. And because he has the footage and sound of the game on it, it would take away... He's a partner with YouTube, by the way. He would lose all of his money. So, now Nintendo gets all the money that he would have made from using his time to make money.
All right. This is
basically,
YouTube.
it's like...
I think Blake's a little confused as well. YouTube is not stopping anyone from making videos.
I know,
They are
it's
claiming.
Nintendo.
Nintendo's not
stopping
stopping anyone. They're claiming all of the ad revenue for people that use their videos, that use Mario Kart to make videos in a way they don't allow. And the only way they allow for you to make money from it is by using nothing but the highlight reel they give you in game, which is retarded.
Which is really bad.
They say
no,
people
it's not,
watch the videos.
It does take money from that.
Oh, it does, but only
Video
like 50%.
uploaded via Mario Kart
or something.
TV is automatically part of Nintendo's video advertising program.
They still let you keep money, but only a portion.
Okay.
From that, and then there's nothing from anything else. And another thing, people will still do this. Like, even after they knew that, I know people getting butthurt about it and still uploading videos anyway because they enjoy Mario Kart so much. And people will watch them not for the content, or not for the gameplay they produce, but for the content they have with that gameplay. People watch people for their personality and commentary with the games, not the game itself. It's not Nintendo's right to take away that.
I think they should strike.
I think strike. There's still a lot of people boycotting it, actually.
What they're doing, what most people that I've seen are doing, are they are muting their audio of the game and just uploading the video because they can't claim it without the audio.
Yeah. And then that's another thing as well. They shouldn't have to do that. And Nintendo hasn't really done that for anyone else. Oh, they also said something about like the Wii U won't stream to Twitch because they believe that Twitch isn't fun.
Yeah, they said Twitch is for learning how to play games, not
yeah, so then I should probably stop streaming.
But I can see that changing quickly.
Yeah, They could definitely change their mind. And I'm sure when Reggie says stuff, he's not a big... I know Reggie is the spokesperson for Nintendo in America, but he's not the one behind all the decisions as well. Or at least,
Right.
Yeah.
He's part of the decision making, but
Yeah.
he's not the entire decision.
He's not ultimately in charge. So if he has a protest against something, he can't say it. But then again, he might fully support this because he's a jerk.
All right.
I want to love Nintendo, but you gotta hate him.
While we're talking about Mario Kart, Jordan, you want to tell us about the DLC for Mario Kart 8?
Sure. Make sure I'm getting this right, Dallas, because God knows you're better at tracking shit like this than me.
All right.
So Nintendo will be releasing a DLC along with Mercedes-Benz for Mario Kart 8. Dallas, do you know the name of the car?
I think it's just the Mercedes-Benz.
Well,
I think that's all they're calling it.
No, it's a specific model because it's to promote their new car. Anyways, it's a free DLC that you can get that will allow you to use their new car as a kart in Mario Kart 8.
Well,
Yeah,
I think
that's
in
coming out
I think
in
in
10
concept,
days.
this is a good idea because a lot of people that like cards and whatnot, you have to take into account they're gonna be allowing you to play with a real car, which normally you would see this in Need for Speed, Grid 2, Grand Theft Auto, or Gran Turismo, but this is a game where people drive around on turtles and baby carriages.
Wait. Mario Kart 8 owners will be able to enjoy 3 free luxury motoring machines spanning Mercedes-Benz history with the Mercedes GLA
There's 3 of them?
DLC. Yes. I just found this myself.
It sounds like Nintendo's
And
selling
this is
out.
on IGN.
I mean, it almost sounds like Nintendo's selling out, but they're sponsoring their own stuff.
Right. It is the
Nintendo has gone into an ad thing with Mercedes-Benz.
They're doing ads the complete opposite way they should. They should allow people through YouTube and stream to Twitch and not do this.
What?
I don't-
Give DLC for Mercedes-Benz? That sounds like awesome to me.
I don't
I
think
love
it
it.
fits.
Why-
I don't
why
think
is-
it.
why is
I don't
he
think the Mercedes-Benz fits with the Mario Kart.
It does when you look at the
It
design.
does not at all.
It does when you look at the design of the car.
Well, yeah, that's true. It is a very cartoony design.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that'll make more
The
sense
3
then.
cars, by
But
the way.
at the same time, I find it funny. It's just like it's a little fun thing. It's not meant to be taken seriously.
Right.
Like it's just supposed to be funny. Like, haha, I'm driving a Mercedes-Benz in Mario Kart. It's just funny.
Until they release it
I'll play it and I'll enjoy it.
Until they release it having the most broken stats in the game, it'll be fun. Right. The 3 cars are the 1957 300 SL Roadster sports car, the 1934 W25
Oh, Jordan, they're putting in the
Silver
Gold
Arrow
Wing!
Formula, and the Mercedes-Benz GLA, which is the new SUV that they're making now.
I really wanted the black edition, but okay.
Black.
All right. Next topic.
That's big.
Twitch changes.
Twitch
No!
changes.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna start out before you even say anything. I'm fine with all of these changes except the copyright stuff. Like
Alright.
All right, go ahead.
So, on August 6th, 2014, the dark day in the U.S. history, and the rest of the world too, because the rest of the world uses Twitch.
Only the U.S.
So, on August 6th, they released a blog. Twitch released a blog on their official blog page, saying, "Hey, we're making some changes, bro." And the changes were: number 1, we're going to start deleting past broadcasts because looking at the information that we have from views and stuff on our website, they're only being watched for the first 2 weeks, and after that, not at all. Almost. It's like 85% is done in the first 2 weeks of the recording. So, instead of having the save forever feature, we're just going to delete all past broadcasts because they had several petabytes of information. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I totally understand why they're doing that. I don't know why they didn't do it earlier. Probably because it was programmed by monkeys. However, Then they were like, also, when you're highlighting a video, it's only going to be allowed to have 2 hours worth of footage at a time. And then that's what everybody got really mad about at first.
And the reason
Cosmo
they...
Wright.
Yeah.
Cosmo Wright, I don't know if our viewers will know who that is, but he's like a professional speedrunner. He has multiple thousands of followers on Twitch, and he makes tons of money. Enough money that when he got world record in Ocarina of Time, he made $1,000 that night on just people donating to him. That doesn't count the people that are subscribed to him in the ad revenue that he makes. So he made a comment on the blog page that said, "The 2-hour highlight limit is garbage. I understand that you guys have a ridiculous amount of video nobody's watching, but highlights are highlights for a reason, even if they are long. Limiting them to 2 hours while you delete thousands, millions of past broadcasts seems excessive, especially with the rumors that you guys are getting funded by Google. A compromise would be to allow highlights to be any length and keep your new policy on deleting old VODs. Furthermore, throw them on YouTube is a bad solution. You guys would integrate the ability to save Twitch chat for highlights so people can rewatch them and not miss anything. This is a step in the wrong direction." So
Discussion.
that's what. Well, no, that's not the last update that we got.
Okay.
The next part is more important. So Cosmo's cool, so he said that, and the whole thing about throwing or getting the Twitch chat with the highlights is cool, but they didn't do that. Not even a day later, they release another blog. Let me see if I can find it real quick so I don't screw up. Important changes to audio in VODs. So, because they're bad people and hate everyone, they decided, hey, so we're going to partner with Audible Magic, and we're going to scan every video, and any video that has copyrighted music is going to be muted entirely. And everybody was like, no.
You know
No, you're
what's
not gonna
really
do
funny? That was an example of this. The developers of a game called Cobalt streamed the development of their game, which has music in it, and Twitch muted it for having copyrighted music, even though they're the people who made the game.
That's hilarious. It's probably unmuted now because of the update. However,
right. So something else that pissed me off about that is my only footage of my first Gelato Beach skip for Mario Sunshine, they deleted it.
Oh, they've
didn't
already
delete it?
started doing this?
It's
there.
gone. It won't let me watch it.
Like you have it,
They
but it
did
won't let
something.
you watch it?
It's like it's listed, but if you click on it, the video's not there.
That's really weird. I mean, you highlighted it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should be that. That's weird.
Huh. That's weird. I've
Yeah.
seen that happen before, and then it's usually there like the next day, but that's only when it's like the day after.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm
This is
sort of mad about
See,
that.
I don't think they've implemented any of this yet, because I still have all my old broadcasts, I think.
They definitely did because.
Well, I mean,
Have you
the
tried
voice
to
actually
recognition,
trying to watch any of them?
the voice recognition,
Yes.
yes, but my old broadcasts, I'm talking about, they haven't started deleting stuff, I don't think.
Oh no, they were giving a 3-week grace period, so that 3 weeks isn't up yet.
All right.
So the next day after, with the audio thing, the 2-hour highlight thing just really made the speedrunning community mad, which is only a small portion of Twitch compared to like Dota, League of Legends,
Yeah.
Hearthstone, all that other crap that nobody cares about. And by nobody, I mean everybody.
And to be honest,
Nobody important,
it's not an extremely big deal because you can still divide up your highlights and just continue where you left off. The reason
but
they
you don't
did,
want to.
I know you don't want to, and the reason they did that is to deter people from just highlighting their whole video. And to be honest,
Yeah.
most people that get mad at this are too lazy to highlight their own video anyway. Even more so to highlight their video in 2 hours.
But I did
parts.
highlight my video. I don't know what they did,
All right. So, anyways,
but I'm gonna blame them.
You don't blame
Um,
them. It's probably a Twitch thing, but I don't think it's with this. I think it's just Twitch being dumb.
I bet it's
Yeah.
with that. I bet it's something they didn't mention.
It's something that they
Every
did by
highlight with
accident,
less
probably.
than 4 views and older than 2 weeks, it gets deleted. I guarantee it was something like that. They didn't
Do you
even
have less than
mention it 'cause
4
they don't
views? I
want
will
people
watch.
to know.
I'm sorry, I will watch your videos.
All right, so after the entire League of Legends community and the entire speedrunning community said, "All right, we're done with Twitch. We're going to Hitbox because Hitbox is a better streaming site because there's no stream delay, and we can actually play music on our stream, including the in-game audio, which
Wait,
got
why weren't they
deleted, by
using
the
it
way,
before then?
because it's not as good, and sometimes videos get deleted."
Ah.
The next day, Twitch releases a new update. They're like, okay, we heard all your complaints, so we're gonna remove the maximum time limit on highlights. And everyone's like, yay, that's okay. And then they were like, also deploying an appeal button for VODs that have been flagged for copyrighted music. So it basically made it so any game that has in-game audio and only in-game audio, and you're not playing copyrighted music on it, you can appeal to Twitch admins, and they will unmute it. So that's cool. Hitbox is still better, but
Does stuff get muted live?
no, nothing is muted.
Or is it
live.
only on...
It's only the VODs.
Okay. That would really suck if they'd muted you live.
Yeah, that would really be bad.
All right, Spencer. The problem with your video is it did the thing where they couldn't find the video file because you're not a partner with Twitch. I think your video doesn't come in different qualities. So the one that's default set at, it couldn't find the video file for this, which is dumb.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
So it still exists, I just have to like find the right URL or something?
It still exists,
It
but
still
they'd have to
exists,
fix
but
it.
only on Twitch's servers.
I
It
sent them
cannot
a
be accessed.
report.
They may fix it, but I wouldn't count on it.
I sent them like a week ago. I haven't heard anything, so
I
Right.
sent
I
it.
don't
I
have any
sent,
confidence.
I mean, there's not really too much to say about the Twitch changes, I guess, now. Because it's already been changed, and a lot of stuff has just gone down. As far as me using Twitch, because I think me and Elijah are the only one that really stream.
Spencer streams
As
a
soon
little
as
bit, but
Hitbox gets
I mean, I
better
just don't have
servers,
time for it.
As soon as Hitbox gets better servers and more population, I'm going to switch over to them. But for now, I'm going to stick with Twitch because they have enough population that I can actually get viewers.
I'll probably use Twitch for a while. I'll use Twitch until it becomes apparent that nothing's gonna change. Because honestly, the only thing that I really stream is short games, enough to highlight just fine. My past broadcast going away kind of makes me sad, but no one is going to watch those. No one.
Right.
I mean, there's no nah. I understand why
Right.
other people are mad about it though.
Steam Boy
Steam Boy.
aims to be the handheld Steam machine update.
By the way, all of these topics are from the few months we haven't had a podcast, so these might be old news as well.
Yeah.
Older news.
SteamOS could be making its way into mobile gaming, according to the new teaser trailer shown by Steam Boy for the Steam Boy console. Update: The Escapist has received additional info on the Steam Boy machine team. While the exact hardware itself is still under wraps, the Steam Boy design should feature a quad-core CPU, 4 GB of RAM, a 32 GB built-in memory card, and a 5-inch 16:9 touchscreen.
All right,
So,
so
I would just like to parlay this into something. So this is called the Steam Boy. We all remember what happened to the Steam console that kind of was about to be released and then just disappeared off the face of the earth. I also like to point out NVIDIA's Edge console thing, whatever you call it, the Android-based gaming tablet with a keyboard and a Xbox 360 controller kind of stabbed into each side. That was an epic flop. So I can only imagine this is going to be an even bigger flop because it looks exactly like both of those.
this is an E3. This was from E3 that they announced this, so I don't know.
But here's the problem.
It looks like an. Okay, go ahead.
Well, here's the problem with like mobile gaming like this. I honestly don't think it's going to get any better than the PSP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This reminds me of the PSP a lot. But what this is it's made to be able to play any of the games on Steam that you can transfer over to this and play them on the go.
So,
But that's like different controls completely.
Well, it's made to be
Nintendo's-
almost a universal control thing.
So
I hate universal control.
I know.
in
It all sucks.
in the console market, you have your PC gamers and your console gamers. PC gamers are obviously going to buy a PC. However, your console gamers are split between a Wii U, PS4, and Xbox One. Right now,
More like
PS4 just has the market on lockdown.
yeah.
Nobody's buying Wii U's, nobody's buying Xbox One, at least until
it's kind
Hyrule
of the
Warriors
shit.
and Super Smash Bros. Get released.
Oh wait,
However-
maybe let's switch. Hey, we can incorporate this with topic 11.
Let me look at that real quick.
PS4 pounds Xbox One's ass. Hard to miss.
All right, I want to mention. I'll talk more about that part later. But in the handheld market, should I talk about that now? Since we're
Yeah.
talking about the Steam
Yeah,
Deck?
yeah.
Handheld market, Nintendo just has that completely shut down. Everybody else sucks. PSP sucked. And all
Well,
it had was Kingdom Hearts.
The
That was the only
PSP.
good game.
A lot of
for
people
PSP.
played the PSP, but that's really it's out of commission now.
There was
The
a
only-
guy that went to our school. His name was Miles. And it's not the one that plays the trumpet, Spencer. It was the other one. And
The one
he
that plays the
carried around-
snare.
One that starts with an L. Black.
He carried around a PSP every day to school, and he would use it to listen to music
Okay.
That was it.
because he didn't need any games. It was dumb. It was like, I bought a PSP to listen to music. That's pretty much what it was.
Oh, he also bought.
Why?
He also bought it because he could take his phone and look or the PSP, the way that PSN network worked and how we had like WebSense and whatnot. He could connect to the PSN network and stream Madden from his house, so he could watch he could play Madden and he can also watch NFL
So
and
another.
NBA.
The first time I saw the PSP, I was just blown away because I had only ever played in handheld a Game Boy before, and I'd actually never touched an Xbox or PlayStation 2 before, so I really didn't know what it was. And then I saw that it has the little, like how the 3DS has the it's not
Analog
like
stick.
yeah, that thing. I played Grand Theft Auto, whatever the PSP version was, for a full hour or two. With some kid I knew at Scouts. You know him. It was Nathan Dave something. God. Nathan. He was Indian. Hawaiian. He was Hawaiian. Remember him?
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I remember him.
He did
Alright.
a lot of
Cool
he
guy.
did a lot
So-
of drugs.
Yeah, he was a cool guy. Too cool.
I don't know.
My
But the
my
thing
point is with
the
the 3DS thing though, is that even though the PSP and the PS Vita might have some good games on it, it doesn't matter because the handheld market is locked down by the 3DS.
and I'm gonna
Because the
be
3DS is better.
Really, I think the handheld market is locked down by Jill.
a lot of us here are in the niche
All right,
market.
so we're going to ignore that and
A lot-
pretend to not know what you meant.
A lot of us here are in the niche markets as well. Spencer.
Yeah, we are though. Like
Like Dallas.
I mean-
Dallas. Honestly, Dallas is not. Dallas is a Nintendo guy, and actually, most of the people that play Nintendo games are like
Honestly, hold on.
Dallas's
I'm
age.
gonna make this serious point this time. Handheld market is dominated by the iPhone. Seriously,
That's
I will
not
I will consent to that
same
actually.
type of handheld.
I don't care. It's a handheld device, and it's
That's
way
an-
more popular. Than
Those are
3DS.
apps, not games.
They can be games.
It's not.
They're not very good.
It doesn't matter.
Speaking
It's
of, this isn't
dominating
a
the market.
topic, but I was going to make it a topic and decide against it. BioShock is being released to play on the in the Apple market. Like you can just download
There
it
are
and
real
play it.
games in the App Store.
But it's really weird.
Even
Like
if they suck.
I couldn't imagine that being played on a touchscreen.
That's why Call of Duty on the iPhone sucked.
I don't enjoy the like even I guess what you can do the Minecraft touch thing. I don't want to move my thumb over the screen to change
Right. I mean,
where I'm looking.
obviously, the PC controls are always going to be the best.
Or the console,
You-
or a controller. I mean,
Even then, I feel like you have more control with a mouse most
Well,
of the time.
well yeah,
You're
that's
wrong.
It
that's
just
it.
takes a lot.
You
That's
don't
it
seems
have
like it takes.
axes. You don't have axes.
Well,
I know, but
Dallas,
it takes a lot more practice to use a joystick than a mouse. Now,
That's
I'm
Dallas-
because you
saying,
don't feel like
whoa,
learning the game.
whoa,
Dallas,
There's a
whoa,
skill
Dallas,
cap.
Stop
Dallas.
cutting me off, guys. Seriously.
I want to.
God damn you. No, I'm saying a joystick makes more sense for a lot of things. So no reason not to use it. I'm just saying that I'm more comfortable with a mouse than a joystick. That's all. And I know that is not the case for everybody. I'm just saying personally.
Well, there's
me.
also I mean this we're starting to get off topic again, but there's also some games where you have to use a controller for. Like it wouldn't make sense to use a keyboard and mouse. I mean, and those are strictly console games as well, like Super Smash Bros. Or
Right.
Mario Kart. You can't really. But that's
Right.
why it's a console game. And this is why consoles won't go away. Consoles are PCs in different boxes. They have you judge a console based on its specs that will be in a PC.
Really, in the end, consoles are just stupid because we have the
Consoles are
same
much better.
No. We have the same capability in PCs. We're just directing it. We're making it made for specific thing. That way, we have to have separate devices for everything.
People don't want to have more complication. They'd rather pay, honestly, about as much money as some
You don't have
computers
to have
are
more
worth.
complication. You have your PC, and when you boot it up, you pick console mode. I don't know, just something that doesn't make you buy five fucking different things to play 5 different games.
I'll be honest. If I had the option to connect, be able to play any what I do with the Wii on my computer, I would, but I can't. So I have a Wii, and
Exactly.
that's marketing, and
I know.
I'm okay
I know
with
it's
this,
marketing.
I guess, but
I
I shouldn't be.
Just wish it wasn't like that.
I understand handhelds
It
because
makes-
you want to play
It keeps
something on
me
the go.
from playing a lot of games because I
It
don't
makes
want to
more
buy the
sense
console
for
for it.
some games to be on console
As well.
because consoles are optimized to play the games that are made for them.
I know, but you could make a computer that was more optimized for gaming.
Not when
That's
there's
what a
so
console
many
is.
different. If all 3 consoles jumped on the PC bandwagon and made all their games for PC, like if the 3 top consoles, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, they all just started making games for PC, then each PC would not be optimized for the way that each game is programmed.
Again, not what I'm saying.
Even no matter how much we argue about this, it's not going to change that consoles are going to exist for console games and everything, and they're going to be exclusive games for consoles, exclusive games for PC, I guess. They're not going to incorporate. They're competing companies. Honestly, I don't really have a problem with consoles, but I see both of your guys' points of view.
I see your point of view.
The thing I see as a problem, and the biggest factor is that we have and this is, and like don't interrupt me on this because I think this is a valid point. So the biggest factor is price, and so me and Elijah just built like awesome computers, and it costs just shy of $1,000, and they can run games really well at high FPS. I mean, we get over 1,000 FPS on Minecraft, which is not something that people normally get. And even though Minecraft's pretty low quality, we can put shaders on it and make it look awesome and still average like 200 plus FPS. You can't do that on a console because I've played on an Xbox 360 and played Modern Warfare and had it lag on me because but that's the thing. Xbox 360 is much cheaper because its sole purpose to play games. So even though you have a PC and you can optimize a PC for, don't argue with me.
No. Its sole purpose is not to play games. It is to play Xbox games, which is my point.
I see.
All right. No.
And you can put a joystick into a computer. Jordan's dead.
Well, now Spencer makes more sense because I wasn't getting that impression. But now that you explained that, Spencer, I agree with you more. But I agree with that at the same time.
The luxury of spending more money on a computer that you can customize a computer in any single way you want. You don't really have that kind of ability to do it on a console. You can to an extent, yes, but I mean, can you change as like mess up the graphics as much as you can and make it look crazy? Can you hack the games and add all sorts of crazy stuff at as well as you can on it's
Okay,
just
well
preference.
that is actually a
Okay,
point towards
Nintendo,
Dallas'
yes, there's that
side.
exception, but
I was
That's
It's
a
a
point
choice.
towards Dallas'
more-
side is that consoles prevent you from hacking greatly.
Well,
So you don't
They
really
do
have to worry
more
about
so
hackers
except for
nearly as
Xbox
much.
because Xbox connects to the PC too well and integrates more. So games on Xbox are hacked easier than any other game. Nintendo is just like beast mode everything against hacking because they stop a lot.
Mhm.
and
But
then
they
there's
also
still
have
like
crappy online features as a result of that.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying that's a
hacking
bad
really
trade-off.
sucks,
I'm just
so
saying that's how it is.
I mean, anything get rid of hacking, I'm
And-
all for.
The game designers
Yeah,
are
I
not
agree.
intending you to hack the game. They're not intending you for glitches
No.
to be used either. However, if there's a glitch in their game, then
I'm
that's
okay
their
with
fault.
glitches because everybody can do it.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Right.
I'm not okay with hacking.
Spencer's
because
talking
not
about
everybody can do it.
hacking and competitively against other people. I think Dallas is talking about like modding something.
Well, yeah, that's different. Like, if you want to cheat a game, cheat it. I mean, that's your own personal experience. But when it affects other people, like online play, then it just pisses people off.
We are so off topic from the Steam Boy. It's amazing.
Well, we
It-
wanted to go
It's
into this
okay.
as more
It's what we're
important.
here for.
All right. Do we want to move on to the
Nobody
Sonic
cares
Hedgehog
about
thing?
this.
Should we go to
Boy.
story time now and save the rest of these topics for next time? Because we have.
Wait, I added a topic.
We
Can
ha-
we at least do the last topic I added?
What
What
is?
did you add?
I know
Not
you
this
should
topic.
look.
Did you put it back
Got
in the
this.
I'm
file
not going
browser?
to download the thing again. Just
Oh my
tell me.
god, it takes like literally 2 milliseconds.
File
to
transfer
download.
Why don't
complete.
you talk about?
I got it.
Why don't you tell us about
What
this
is it?
before we start?
I didn't know he changed it. Let me check.
Also, we should
And
talk
it's
about
blank.
Smash Bros.
Spencer, this is blank.
Broke it, Elijah.
I
No, it's
broke it.
not.
It,
Alright.
Mine is blank. I don't understand. All right.
Just tell us. Spencer.
You are an epic failure, Elijah.
Did you put it in
I
the porn
added
folder?
Tony Stewart to the bottom of the list.
All right, we're not talking
Oh
about that.
yeah. No. Robin
Would you
Williams
rather talk
totally
about
covered
Robin
that up.
Williams?
No.
Yeah, we did. We kind of did. No, we didn't. He's dead. We're sorry. All right.
All right.
Story
Can
time.
we talk about Smash Bros at least because there's a lot.
Oh
of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We can do the Smash Bros update. Yeah.
I just wanted to give a quick update. Here we go. Since last time, they've. Wow, this was before E3, right? We talked
Yeah.
about this last. But
Yeah,
it was
man.
after
It was
the
in-
last.
It was at the
Direct. So
beginning
Yoshi-
of April. It was before the stream that Smash Bros did.
Wait.
Our last podcast was before the stream that Smash Bros did. We may have talked about it trying to record the last podcast, but then that one never went up.
Oh. Okay. So I don't know where the last thing we left off was, but they announced that characters like Zelda and Samus and their counterparts are not going to be integrated with the character of this game. So
Diddy
Zelda
Kong.
and Sheik are two entirely different characters, and they now have two new moves.
Diddy Kong
Zero
was
Suit
the
Samus
last
and
guy we
Samus.
talked about.
All right, he was.
Yeah.
Zero Suit Samus and Samus are going to be separate characters. Also, Sakurai is a giant troll, and he likes to make us think things are wrong. If you want to know more about that, just look up things that he's trolled us with. He also announced Yoshi. Yoshi stands more upright in this game, and he moves a little differently. Then we went through the phase. Oh wait. Okay, mine just looks out of order because stuff. All right. Then we went through E3, and E3 announced Greninja, Mii Fighters, Charizard, Palutena, and Pac-Man. Greninja, the Pokemon. Fun fact: he was actually decided to be in Smash before he gained popularity in Pokemon, because he was decided before the Pokemon X and Y was released.
Really?
Yes. Mii Fighters. This is not my favorite thing. Also, a new picture was released recently that showed that the things where he fought, like the wireframes in Melee or
Yeah.
the other things, they're going to be Mii's. and they're going to be the gunner me, the fighter me, and the sword fighter me.
So wait, so are is that the Mii's sole purpose? Are they not going to be a playable character?
They are a character. They're a playable
No!
character.
No, they need to be the training fighters. That's their sole purpose. They should stay.
Yeah, I don't like them because it's Mii's, and that's stupid. They should just have real characters.
It's weird. Mii's
are overdone in every video game ever made by Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It's their non-wanted capture thing.
All Mii's do is make it look like the Wii U can't do graphics.
Yep.
No, the Mii's make it so you can personalize it to make it look like you.
But it doesn't. It doesn't look like you at all.
Because
even
it's
even
literally
if it does,
too
in
like.
Mass Effect, it looks nothing like us.
Even if it did, it wouldn't matter because it's just a dumb feature of a character that they're trying to integrate into making every game more personal fit.
They
But
need a better.
It seems like
graphics if they
it's
need more
catered to
personal
little
figure.
kids that want to see themselves in the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little kid thing.
Yeah. I don't know
So-
why they kept it. It kind of made sense when the Wii initially came out. It was more like a family console. But that was a
Yeah.
while ago.
So the Mii fighters, I guess I can talk about them a little bit. There's 3 different types: the gunner, the fighter, and the swordsman. I don't know if those are the correct titles, but the fighter uses his glove fist things. Sword fighter uses a sword. Gunner uses a gun thing. Laser shooter, you beam, magic.
Would have never
thing.
guessed.
All right,
Never
Charizard.
guessed.
They announced Charizard. He's coming back, and he's not with Pokemon Trainer this time. He's his own character, kind of like in Project M, which is a better game. Palutena from Kid Icarus is here, and she fights, and she's magic, and she looks OP, but she's probably not because she's going to be slow.
And sexy.
Something like that. And then, those were like the 4 they announced during the big E3 reveal. Then afterwards, Sakurai had a roundtable where he was, people were able to ask questions. Before he actually got asked any questions, he was like, "Oh, there's one more thing I want to show you guys." And he was like, "What?" And Pac-Man. It was like, "Pac-Man, dude. We got Pac-Man, and he's cool. Now we have the 4 most popular video game characters of all time. Mario, Pac-Man, Sonic, and Mega Man."
Kirby.
No,
Oh.
not as popular.
No.
Also,
Nobody cares about
one of his
Kirby.
trolly things, he showed Game & Watch in the Pac-Man trailer, but just as like an image thing, or like an animation, not in the actual game. So we're not sure if he's trolling us and he's not going to be in the game, or he's trolling us and he is going to be in the game. And then
Oh, I
after-
get it because he's trolling you.
sometime after that, they announced Ike, which is cool because I used Ike in Brawl, even though Brawl sucks,
That's
and
why.
I love it, but it sucks.
I stopped playing Brawl because it sucked. Now I started playing Brawl.
And
because
then
Project M.
at some point, I think like last month, they were like, "So we're gonna do a character reveal at this date at this time, and you guys can watch it live." And that was the day that I went to Jordan's house. That was before Jordan went to Wyoming.
Just kidding. We already live in Wyoming.
And then I
get it.
watched
You're
it. And
trying
I was
to
like,
hide our location.
and that's what I was like because I was so excited.
Oh, okay. Hype.
Wait, never mind Dallas having an orgasm in the background.
Yeah,
Foreground.
so excited to jizz everywhere.
Yeah, that. So Captain Falcon got announced that he's coming back. And that was cool because Captain Falcon's a cool guy. And Falcon Punch. And show me your moves. But he was shown in the trailer for 2 Fire Emblem characters, and I love Fire Emblem. Lucina and Robin were announced. Lucina is going to be a new Marth, even though Marth is already in the game. She's a bit shorter, and her blade does not do as much damage on the tip, but it's spread more evenly. So her blade does even damage all around instead of more damage at the tip and less damage at the hilt.
So it's more for casual fighting rather than competitive?
No, I think it'll be just as competitive because it'll have its ups and downs, and there's probably going to be more than just that done to her, because every time that there's a similar character, there's always a huge difference. Like
Like to the
in
point
Super
that
Smash Bros. Melee, everybody that doesn't play the game super seriously thinks Falco and Fox are basically the same character when they're entirely different.
I always
And
like when I tested them out, I always thought Falco was inferior solely on the fact of his recovery.
yeah, his recovery is worse.
But
Also, Dr. Mario and Mario are completely different characters too, competitively speaking. They're about equal in value, but they do their effects differently. All right, Robin is a cool character and is going to be a very odd character to play. Anybody that plays the Fire Emblem series knows that when you use an item enough, it breaks, just like real life. So, Robin, you can play as male or female Robin. It's the main character in Fire Emblem Awakening, and you get to choose your gender at the beginning because it's your character. Robin has a spell book, or a tome as it's called in Fire Emblem, and I don't know how it works yet because the game's not released. However, you have different types of spells that you can use with it, and eventually it just breaks.
like you can only my impression was that you can only use certain spells so many times. So you
It's
have
probably
to
that. It could be that.
So you have to actually go for a wider range of moves.
Yeah. So you use your spells, and eventually your book breaks, but you also have the Levin Sword, which is the magic sword from Fire Emblem Awakening that uses your magic stat instead of your attack stat for its power, which is cool, but that also breaks, and then you're stuck with a bronze sword, which sucks. I'm sure that's going to do like very little damage after you break your weapon and sword and stuff. But eventually, according to the guy during the 3DS Invitational Tournament, or the 3DS Open Tournament at San Diego Comic-Con, eventually both of those things just come back. So Robin's going to be cool and very unique.
Weird. He's weird.
And then
She's weird.
a couple days ago, Meta Knight was announced.
Hey, Meta Knight.
Like another example of Sakurai trolling us because he had pictures of customized Miis that had a Samus helmet and a Meta Knight helmet. And the next day he released Meta Knight as an actual character. And
That doesn't sound like
apparently-
trolling. That just sounds like foreshadowing.
well, it would be
Is
foreshadowing.
it
if
foreshadowing
wasn't-
or
It would be
foreplay?
foreshadowing if it wasn't this guy who usually is trolling us.
Right over his head, Spencer.
So everyone just
No,
assumed it was a troll. I didn't.
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
I know,
I'm sorry,
Blake.
Spencer.
I
I wasn't paying attention to what you were saying.
It's probably a good thing.
I know.
Apparently, they've
He is
nerfed
being
him.
sexual.
They've nerfed Meta Knight from my knowledge of what the announcement said.
So you know what really makes or break this game for me?
What?
Jiggle physics.
Of?
ZSS.
Alright. I agree. But more
So-
seriously, I want to get competitive with this game and be good at it.
Yep. Me and Dallas have recently started. Well, Dallas has recently started trying to get me to competitive stuff, and I might. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
One thing
Well-
before we move on to story time. Palutena. I think she was the first one that had like on her release trailer like an animated thing, and the very first thing you see is like, oh, there's Palutena. Oh, look, there's ass. Oh, look, there's tits. Like it zooms in on both, and then, and then we go on with the thing. I'm like, all right, well, this seems like a good game for kids.
Alright, so
Educational.
next, are we going to do the story, book story?
I got
or
a well.
actual
I got
stories?
I got like a quick 2-minute story that pertains to me and Elijah's computers.
Alright, go ahead.
So me and Elijah recently built computers. I'll run down the specs real quick. They both got quad core 4790K. It's running at 4 gigahertz stock, 4.4 with a turbo. You can overclock
Blake,
into
you're
like
so
5.2 easy. They've got ASRock Extreme 4, LGA 1155 motherboards, and he's got 8 gigs of G-Skill Aries RAM. I'm about to get 16 gigs of Hyper G-Skill Ripjaw X series. Speeds don't matter on those. He's got a Western Digital Caviar Blue 1 terabyte drive. I've got it's a Seagate 1 terabyte drive. They're basically exactly the same, except I paid $100 and he paid $50. They both got Kingston. Yeah, exactly. Well, also I've had my hard drive for over a year already, and then
he didn't recently buy it.
They've both got GTX 650 graphics cards. I think he should have gotten a 750, but that's.
Nope, not spending any more money.
Yeah, it's debatable. The difference between like paying more money for something that's newer, it doesn't make it a better graphics card. It's the same thing with just a 7 on the front. They both got GTX 650s. They've both got 120 gig Kingston V300 SSDs, and they are 420 blazing fast.
The graphics card you had already outperformed like almost every other graphics card.
I had a 620.
According to I think according to Signbench, my graphics card was top tier.
And now I have like 620.
Yeah, he has a 620, and that card's a really good card for being. I mean, it was like $70 when I bought it, and now you can get one for like $30, and it's a good card. But
I think this was another point I wanted to make earlier, that not everyone's tech savvy enough to build computers, and that's another thing people buy Macs.
So, and there was a difference. I was willing to spend more money on my computer than Elijah. He kept his under 900. What was it, like 850 something?
Well, with the rebates and everything, it was like 850, but I ended up, without doing the rebates, it was about 930 maybe? Around there. It was under 1,000.
That was the goal. Yeah, that was the goal, to keep it under 1,000, and even better, keep it under 900. I'm going to end up spending more than that, but I went with a Corsair H80i water cooler, and Elijah went with a Phantix DH14 air cooler, and that thing is freaking massive.
It is huge.
It takes up, like, it covers the RAM slots on the board, and
it takes
like
up an eighth or a sixth of the inside room.
It's a massive, and then we went with
frame.
200R Corsair cases, like $40 cases, and they're awesome. They got a lot of room, but I went over to his house to go put his together. In the meantime, I brought my computer with me, and we were gonna put Windows on it, and I had Windows 8, get it to work right, so I put Windows 7 Ultimate. I love it. It's great. But Elijah also put a Windows 7 Ultimate. But while I'm building his, while he's getting his unboxed, I'm over here trying to like turn mine on, and for some reason I couldn't get it to turn on. And the day before I had tried, but I just assumed that since I didn't have any RAM, then that a BIOS thing was switching and it was not letting my computer turn on, which makes sense. My old computer had that. But I was like, I can't get it to turn on. And I was like, even after I had put like RAM in it and everything, and Spencer goes, here, I'll look up a troubleshooting guide. And he goes, mistake number 1, make sure you have the 8-pin power connector plugged in that powers the CPU. Now, for any of you that's not tech savvy, the CPU is the brain of the computer. Without power, that thing can't turn on and make the rest of the computer work. And being the ever so smart man that I am, I forgot to plug that in.
It was great.
It
was so funny.
Spencer's like, that's the problem. And Spencer's like, this is the number one error for people that are new at building computers. And Mike's like,
number one mistake.
That's what the forum said.
Yep. So that was my 2-minute story.
All right, Spencer, you got any stories?
I got another one, but I'll wait for you guys.
Spencer woke me up today.
Thinking. Yes, I will tell the story of today. So today I worked at Kroger's from 9 to 3, and after I got off, I went and got my haircut, and then I drove to Elijah's house, which is about 20 minutes away because he lives in like the middle of nowhere, and there's cowboys shooting each other outside of his house. He's so far away, but
in the
that's how you know it's far away when you see cowboys.
Yes, on horses, on stallions.
I am officially far away. Atlantic Ocean.
So I texted him about an hour before I showed up and called him when he didn't text me back. But I didn't really have another good chance next week or so to come visit him. So I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna drive by his house, and if he's not there,
why you were going to visit him? This doesn't like.
I'm getting to it. And if he's not there, then I'll drop the cube that I got for him off in like his mailbox or something.
Which my mailbox is out by the road.
Right. So yeah, I ordered a new Rubik's Cube for him because I owed him some money, and I lubed it and tensioned it. For him.
What? Okay.
You
So-
can't say that word without making it awkward. So you might as well
That
make it
is
as awkward
true,
as
though.
possible
So what you're saying is I can't say Lou.
without doing that.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
I
It's just
gotcha.
more awkward if you don't. 'Cause then
Moist.
it sounds like you're a pervert. I moistened your cube for you.
Wow, that's so. Oh man.
So, anyways, I stopped by his house and he was actually there. And so his brother let me in, and he was taking a nap when I showed up, which is the reason that he did not answer my phone calls. And so I walked up, and he woke up when I came into his room, and he's just so completely disoriented, and I'm not even sure what to do. It's so awkward because he's just sitting there, and he's so confused why he's woken up from his nap, and I'm there, and it's like this is how I described it earlier. It's like when you wake up from a dream, and you realize you're still in a dream, and you're just like, no.
So more importantly,
Except that
was
he
wearing
wasn't
pants?
in a dream.
Yeah,
Yes.
and my pants
the
were not
expression
on.
on his face was just pure confusion, and he didn't really wake up until about 5 or 10 minutes later, and he accepted the fact that I was actually in his house.
What you should have done is like made it like just I don't know, most awkward as you can, and just be like.
What
Your
would have
mom-
been
I pretty
hilarious.
much did. It was pretty awkward. I just
Fantastic.
kind
You
of
should
stood
you
there
should
and
have just
looked
like
at
when
him,
he
and he looked
if he,
back.
like when he asked like while you were there, you should have just been like your mom called. It's like see something like
Mister?
completely non-relevant.
You would have made me question my entire existence if you immediately just started freaking out and throwing things and then leave the cube there and leave. And then when I like realize I'm fully awake and I'm like, did that even happen? And the cube's still sitting there like on my nightstand.
Oh my god, that would have been hilarious. Just have a complete like psycho attack.
I was really hoping you would watch my house because I was just staring at you from outside the
Well,
upstairs
you
window
didn't
as you
see-
drove
I did.
away.
I
Did
looked
you see
back
me
at
when
you
you left today?
when I left.
You left my house.
Yes,
You were-
alright. So,
Okay, so-
I looked to my brother, I'm like, alright, we're going to both flip Blake off at the same time as we leave. And we did. We rolled down the windows and we both just middle finger out the window.
Okay, but well, here's the thing though. Did you not see? You said so. You're gonna just like watch me through the curtains. I was like, yes, now get out of my house. Did you see what I did after that?
No.
I stood in the window holding myself, just staring you awkwardly as you drove away.
Did you see us flip you
Yeah, I
off?
saw you just flip me off, and I was like, oh, just flip me off.
And then we turned on the radio and the song that just immediately played was Why you gotta be so rude?
Oh my god. But I was just standing in the window, like had my eyes like wide open. I was just sitting there holding myself, just trying to. I was just praying that my parents like wouldn't walk by in the background and go, "What are you doing?" Nothing.
I can tell your dad was confused while I was there as well.
Yeah. My mom. Well, my mom was taking a shower, and like the instant you leave, I hear her yell from the bathroom, "Is the coast clear?" I was like, "What?" And she's like, "I heard someone come in the house, and I figured I'd stay in here since I had no pants on."
I mean, my
Like, I
brother
didn't
was
understand-
shirtless
I was like,
when
wow.
Spencer came by, but he's always shirtless.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
My dad's always shirtless as well. He took it like when everybody was over at my house. He just like takes his shirt off in the middle of it and walks around. a bit.
That was a little awkward.
Yeah, and then he just goes around going, "Hey, do you want to try this pepper that's really hot?"
And I did.
It sounds like
Because-
he's.
Yeah,
it
we
sounds
did. I
like-
did, and I immediately regretted it.
You make it sound like my
I
dad's
didn't regret. It
socially
wasn't
awkward.
that bad.
I regretted it because I wasn't prepared for the amount of hotness. It wasn't that bad, but I just wasn't prepared.
You make it sound like my dad's socially awkward. Hey guys, I'm gonna take my shirt off. You want a pepper?
You want a hot pepper? Oh man.
I remember he asked Blake a question and Blake just like looked down for a second. So he grabbed Blake by the face. He's like, "Do you want some food, little boy?"
That's
So looking at your
because
dad's
Blake
face, like your
waited
dad just
half
walked
an
up
hour
behind
to
me and
eat.
was like, "Hey, do you guys want some food?" And I went, "Yeah, wow, you lost a lot of weight."
Oh, I just had lost 80 pounds. All right. Anybody else have a story before we get to the story?
Oh, which one's the story? My story?
No. Well, Blake,
Yes.
you go ahead and tell yours, but the story is the one that we're reading out of the book.
Oh, okay. So I gotta read
All right,
read
I
two
got-
things down. Okay,
hey.
so I'm gonna try and summarize this as much as possible because I think the story is much better than this. So basically,
We don't know. We haven't read it yet.
I read the first page. It's okay. It's a decent. So, uh, most of you know because of previous podcasts, I do bowling. I'm very competitive about it, and there's a camp that went on in upstate, the state we live in, and so I went to it. It was very expensive.
Hey,
it was like
quickly telling you guys,
$500.
I'm gonna have to leave. You guys keep doing this. I might be back before you finish.
All right.
Anyway, so I went to this camp. It was very expensive. It was like just shy of $600 for a week to go, and it was awesome. I made a lot of friends. They were all a bunch of nice people. I got to grope a girl's ass. That was like
You should probably stop turning the cube while you're talking
so.
about this.
I'm at this camp, and from day one, there was this girl that was like right next to her name, Ashley. Which is really coincidental since I've had some previous things with another girl named Ashley, and she had this. I don't know. The thing that got my attention was just her face. She had an interesting face. I don't know if it was the butt chin or the giant gap in her front teeth. I don't know what it was, but it was attractive, very attractive. So I would give her a 9 out of 10. I would. But there's something told me like from day one that yeah, something's gonna happen between us. I don't know what it is, but something's gonna happen, and it may or may not be because of me. So, like first day goes by, I'm sitting there bowl for like 8 hours a day. It was my thumb hurt and whatnot. So day one goes by, without a hitch. Day two goes by. So as we're packing up and about to leave, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a move. So I went over to her and I started talking to her, and everything just kind of like happened. I mean, we were just talking, nothing major happened. And then I forget what I said, but it got like on the topic of phones. I was like, yeah, I don't text very many people, and she's like, yeah, I don't either. I mean, it's like, and I just went, I mean, I text you. I mean, you're pretty cool, but I don't have her number. And she's like, yeah, that's a problem. And then I like look away to like pack up the rest of my stuff, and then I turn around. She's like got her phone stuck out, and she's like, here, let's fix that problem. Put your number in my phone. I went, okay. So I just stuck I put my number in her phone, blah, blah, blah. She texted me, like, immediately, hey, winky smiley face. So I was like, hey, non-winky smiley face. And so we texted,
Anti-winky
we texted, like,
smiley
and this is
face.
where it gets, like, really, like, crazy. Okay, everything moved really fast. So in the span of about 3 hours, we go from talking to cuddling and then making out underneath the staircase on the second floor of this dormitory.
Hold on a
So,
second. I just want to point out that not even Jordan moved that fast.
I work fast. And this is where it gets really weird. So she was into it, really into it. Like, I won't go into detail, but she was into it. And so we go back to we were on the boys' floor, and we were playing spoons. We weren't using spoons, we were using marshmallows, and everyone was like eating the
You were
marshmallows. We
using
had
your
these, like,
bodies, and it was just the two of you.
yes, and we were naked, and I was penetrating. So, we went back to this room. We were like eating marshmallows, blah blah blah. So everyone goes to bed. So and she like slowly stops texting me over time. But it was interesting because there was another guy in one of the dorm rooms that I was in. His name was Grant. He was also texting her, and when she stopped texting me, all of a sudden she started texting him a lot. I went, that's interesting. And as I just started talking to him, I was like, hey, what you guys talking about? She's like, oh, well, like getting to know each other, blah blah blah, where we live, blah blah blah. And I was like, I just realized what just happened. So basically I hit it and then she quit it for me. And she moved on to the next guy, and I went, wow, I don't want a part of this. So I was like, you know what, I'm not going to talk to her from that point on. And I was like, my sole purpose now while I'm at that camp, my purpose in life for the next 3 days is to annoy them as much as I can and talk to Grant as much as I can so that she can't talk to him, just to make her mad. I was like, yep, I'm going to do that. And that's what I did for like the next 3 days. And it started to get annoying to her. It's awesome. But here's the thing. Next day rolls around. Haven't talked to her all morning. Like, she smiled at me when I was just like, came over and said hi. She said hi. Blah, blah. So the day goes on. And then one of her friends who like this like emo, like bisexual, she likes like legit bisexual, like she's out with a girl. It was weird. It's like,
This is a weird camp.
This is a weird camp.
Very
this is better
weird
than
camp.
band camp. So, yeah. So,
Anything's better than band camp, man.
I don't know about that. I think band camp. But so we're at this bar that's in the bowling alley. They had like an under 21 section that we could go eat at, and there was no one at the bowling alley because it was closed just for us. So we got to basically go where we were playing darts and beer pong with not beer, and
With not beer. So not
so-
beer pong.
it was not beer.
It
So
was Pong with.
we're
It was
sitting.
Coke pong.
It was water pong. So I'm sitting at this table and watching the World Cup because the World Cup is still going on. We're sitting there rooting for I think Germany, and
job.
this bisexual emo chick just walks up to us with like 3 other people. I've only talked to the bisexual one. I haven't talked to the 3 other people, and I have no clue who they are. And like I knew who they were, but like I hadn't talked to them all. So they like come up, and she just comes up to me and goes, and she just goes like dead face. She just looks at me and she goes, "Start talking." And I went, and like I had already told everyone that was sitting at the table that I'd already like made out with Ashley, blah blah blah. And this is just where it gets really weird. And I was like, "Start talking about what?" And she goes, "You know what we're talking about?" And then my friend Nick, who's like sitting next to me, just goes, "Dude, you're." I was like, so I spilled everything. I told him everything that happened, blah blah blah, in detail. It was awkward because they were asking some of the most awkward questions, and I had to tell them. So
What was the favorite place?
they're
What was your
talking about
favorite
it, and
tooth that she put your
and
counter tongue on?
was it your front buck tooth or your left buck? So anyway, I put it in between the gap in her front teeth. So,
What?
her friends are like, and then the final question she asked was she into it? I was like, what do you mean was she into it? Of course she was into it. I groped her ass for shit's sakes. Come on. They were like, oh, okay, because she's like telling us all that you tried to rape her. I was just like, what? Like, yeah, she's like telling like all the girls that you tried to rape her. I'm like, that's awesome. It's the greatest. You couldn't have made my day any better. I was legit happy about that. I was glad she was spreading rumors because like this is just gonna be even more fun for me. So over the course of like the next 2 days now, I managed to like make all of her friends like begin to hate her because she just lied about that. And then it gets better. I'm standing out. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just walking down the hallway with like a few.
You
other
make it
people.
sound like she had friends to start with.
She did.
She had friend. All the friends she had made at camp over like the past 2 days now hated her. I mean,
Not
like,
sure if that counts.
So it gets even better. I'm walking down the hallway. It's like 1 o'clock. It's like 1 o'clock, and I'm with some other guys, and we're going back to play poker and one of the with the money we didn't have and the poker chips that we didn't have. I think we were playing with like goldfish crackers. So and then one of the camp counselors who's thirsty, like 23, 24.
Oh, the one that you had a sex dream about.
Yes, it was awesome, by the way. And so she walks up to me in the hallway with like 2 of the other counselors, and I didn't know any of this knowledge that they're about to tell me prior. So she goes, "So I heard a rumor about you," and I went, "Oh, a rumor, huh? Why a rumor? Why? I bet it's true." She goes, "Yeah, it probably is. Depends." And I was like, "So what's the rumor about?" She goes, "I heard a rumor that you and another girl here kind of got a little carried away underneath the staircase." I went, "Oh, really? Where'd you hear that from?" Because I'm not telling you. I'm like, "Oh, did it begin with an A and end with an Astley?" Like, maybe. I went, what's true? And she just goes, "I don't know how the hell you guys found the time to do that, by the way." So, and then the 2 other counselors, they're like, I have like no clue what they're talking about. And they're like, what are you guys talking about? And I just went, "Yeah, me and Ashley been underneath the staircase." And they're like, "Oh," and then one of them goes, "Oh, Ashley," like, and I won't say her last name, but he said her last name. I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Oh, she's the one that had sex with 2 guys last year." And I was like, at that moment, like my jaw just hit the floor. I was like, wow, I just made out with the biggest whore at this camp. I don't know if that's an accomplishment or not.
It's not.
I was so disappointed in myself after that. I was just like, instantly, I was like, wow, this just couldn't get any better. So that was how a girl tried to claim that I raped her. It was awesome.
All right. Are we ready for the story?
I'm
The
ready
first
for
page.
the
Wait,
story.
I have a quick story.
All right.
I have a quick story. It's like 2 sentences long. Blake tried to rape me, and I liked it, so it wasn't really rape. Okay, go on.
Jordan penetrated me.
See, I thought
Jordan
you were
penetrated
going
me.
to say the story where you almost fell off a cliff.
That one's good, too.
There was that.
You go ahead and say that one.
Okay, so went to Wyoming, hiking with my aunt's boyfriend, almost fell off a cliff. I'm falling, and all I think is, oh, tree! And I grab a tree, and it tears the shit out of my arm and my hand. But I didn't die, so it was cool.
So
Wait. What?
It was a
How
10-foot
close to
cliff.
death were you with this cliff? Was it really that bad?
Yeah, it was probably a 15 or 20-foot fall, which wouldn't have killed me, I know. But then
Well, I
I
mean,
would
if you
have
landed on
fallen
your
into
face.
like whitewater. And then,
I think if you were to land on your face from any height, it would kill you.
yeah, probably.
Depends on how hard you hit, I guess. So, I have another story.
Which
It was
depends
like
on how
whitewater
far you
rapids
fall
and
from.
shit, and I
Just tore apart your own
probably would
argument.
have drowned.
Whatever.
All right,
Okay, now we're talking about drowning.
but
So
you
I
didn't.
Yeah,
have
because I would have
another-
fallen
I
into a
had,
river and
like-
drowned.
But you didn't
Delightful.
because you caught yourself on a tree
You
and swung back up.
persevered through hard times.
When I was falling,
and-
all I thought was, oh, tree, and I grabbed a tree.
All right,
So why were you stupid enough to fall off a cliff in the first place?
Because the dirt I was standing on decided to fall off the cliff, and then my foot decided to follow.
You see, that's where you went wrong. This is why you need to hold proper treaties with dirt. That way it doesn't
Never
betray
trust
you.
dirt. Got it. Okay. That sounds extremely racist, Spencer.
I thought Jordan's philosophy was never trust a parking lot.
No, never
That was
trust a
good.
drafting teacher.
never trust nap.
all right.
So,
Yeah.
well,
So, time for
um,
the story. I want to give a disclaimer here now.
yeah.
At this point in the video, there will not be any bleeps if there haven't been already. And this is probably going to be the worst thing ever said on our podcast. I do not know the contents of it, but I accidentally found it, and it's a 68-page story. Blake, go ahead and give them the title.
So, for all of you that don't like lots of cuss words, specifically the N word and B word, the BA word, I know some people that are offended by that. Also, the F word, not F-U-C-K, F-A-G-G, however you like to spell it.
The one we've already been using.
That
Yeah,
word
faggot.
offends some people, so you gotta
So
make sure
if that
one's-
offends
gotta
if
be
that
careful
offends
with
you,
that.
go ahead and just leave the podcast now. Thank you for watching. This has been the LunchTable Podcast. For all of you brave souls that would like to continue listening, here we go. This is the story of the vagina
What
ass
the
of
fuck's
Lucifer
wrong with
Nigger
your messed
Bastard.
up sense of curiosity?
Jordan, you just interrupted the title. Blake, say it again.
That's
This is the story of the vagina ass of Jordan. Jordan. Also, by the way, I meant to tell this. Jordan penetrated me.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, so I'm busy working on like
God
3D
damn it.
printer stuff, and Jordan stands right behind me, and he has his hands like in his pocket. I don't know why, he just had like his thumbs sticking straight out. And I went to lean back, and there was penetration. I felt it. I felt my butt cheeks get parted. It was
Bifurcated.
and like here's the thing.
So
Jordan claims
graphic.
it wasn't him. Jordan claims it wasn't him, but if it wasn't him, it was Jerry because when I turned around, he was snickering. He was slightly laughing and he had like this cheesy grin on his face, and I didn't want to think it
I
was
mean-
him because that would make it just more awkward.
I mean, I was the one behind you. Yeah, I admit that, and I admit that I got pushed into your beautiful bosom. But I'm
Bosom's
denying
my
the
boobs.
penetration aspect.
You don't even know the difference between my boobs and my butt. I thought
Nope.
you loved me.
I know the
Okay,
difference.
anyway.
One has nipples and one doesn't.
Blake,
They're the
let me
same
tell you where you're
size.
going wrong in life.
Blake's ass.
You
has
think
nipples.
people
Got it.
love you.
Okay.
You think people love you. You think that there's someone out there. So, anyway, yeah, this is the story of the vagina ass of Lucifer
we've
Nigger
established,
Bastard
Blake,
by
shoot.
Sean
Bang
One
it,
Joe.
Jordan.
Anyway, so no, it says no part of this book may be produced, scanned, or distributed in whole or in part or in any print or electronic form without permission. Please do not participate in or encourage piracy or copyrighted materials. Blah blah blah. No one cares. No one reads the terms and agreements anyway. They just accept them. So this is for all my favorite fuckers and all those who love classic literature. I am a big fan of classic literature. By big
All
fan, I
credit.
mean I'm not.
All credit
here
goes
is
to the
cha-
author.
We're gonna go ahead and start in chapter 1. And are we reading one page at a time?
Yes, one page at a time.
Yeah, because one page is about all I can handle. So, chapter 1, gay dicks. Chapter 1, gay dicks. Fuck you and your goat-loving anal sausage fuck factory. Lucifer nigger bastard scream, giving the shape in a window of double-handed flip-off. Mr. Moneyballs could go fuck himself. Fucking goats, Lucifer kicked a dented can off the sidewalk as he stomped away, ignoring the shit-brown images of grandma's fucking that smiled back at him from the label. I fucking hate goats. Working at the anal sausage fuck factory as a packing boy in the ass fudge department has always been just a job. A job he hated, but a job nonetheless. But then, Mr. Moneyballs had brought in the goats. Lucifer drew the line at goats. Always shitting all over the place, fucking the baby skinners and their nipple sphincters. Groaned, Jesus Christ, wetback niggers. That is page 1.
Wait, that's all of what page 1?
That is page 1. That's intense.
It is.
I've never
Okay,
seen the
page
Envoy
2.
that much in a short span of time.
Page
You want me to
2.
go ahead and go on page 2? Okay, I'll go on to
Page
page 2. Page 2. A passing sack of baby shit bounced past, aroma blossoming in the air as the piss yellow sun caught its molted face. Hey Lucifer, it said, how's my favorite nigger bastard today? You look like you've had the gayest day ever to be a day. It's been the gayest day in the history of gay days. Lucifer threw his hands up, screamed at the blue ball sky. It's been so gay, even dicks and asses, touching balls covered in lip ass lube couldn't match for the gayness. Wow, said the sack of baby shit. That's pretty fucking gay. You have no fucking idea. Lucifer kicked more garbage, picking his nose and flicked a sticky glob of mucus the color of Christmas shit at the sack of baby shit. Gay old Mr. Moneyballs decided to start laying people off, replacing them with goats, shipping in illegally from shitting Nigeria. He shook his head, fucking wetback goats. I told him he was a fuck ass for doing it, and the old crotch fucker fired me for it. Well, the economy has been shit for everyone.
I don't know if that was that the end of page 2?
That's
Or
the
did
end of
Blake
page
cut
2.
out? Okay.
Page 3.
Well, the economy has been shit for everyone lately. The sack of baby shit burbled. He probably had to cut losses to keep the factory open. Fuck you! Lucifer elbowed the baby shit into traffic, waited for it to pick itself off the tires of a giant dick-shaped bus with an advert for Baby Jesus brand bagel cunt ass sandwich plastered on the side. Look, I'm sorry, man. That was a fucked up thing to do. No worries, said the sack of baby shit. I had it coming. No shit, said the bus driver. Then waved. Folks, be careful, okay? Playing grab ass in the street with a sack of baby shit is about the most dangerous fucking thing any retarded gimp-brained cunt blast could do. Go fuck yourself up a wall, faggot dick. Lucifer kicked more garbage. Fuck this shit. I'm going home to eat some fucking cheese sandwiches. He looked at the sack of baby shit. You coming? Only when I'm fucking. The baby shit grinned. I can't read anymore for that. I can't read anymore.
Whoever wrote this is a genius.
He must have been really pissed off when he wrote this.
This is made specifically just to spite people that are like, man, we can't use these words. We can't use these words in professional books. I'm gonna write this book that sounds professional.
You know,
using
it
these.
It sounds like a real story because of
It
this.
is a real story.
It's beautiful.
It really is. It's art.
It warms my little heart.
What heart?
Jordan, seriously, you don't have a
Oh.
heart.
I know, but if I did, it would warm it. Okay.
That is
don't
just
have to make
that is an
fun of
intense
people's-
story. Like,
We don't have to point out people's inadequacies, Dallas. Okay?
I mean, this
Okay.
is a serious story. I mean, we're talking about real life problems. You know,
Real life problem.
real life problems.
yeah, man,
Not-
getting replaced by goats and meeting a bag of baby shit on the sidewalk.
Hey, man, that is a real life
And
problem.
nigger bastards.
I mean, really,
And
as far as I
nigger
see it,
bastard.
Chinese labor, goats. I mean, I think they're the same thing in the story. It's all a metaphor.
I mean,
What's
they
going
still-
on here?
They both. We just read the story.
We just got done
the
reading
first 3
page
pages.
3 of the story.
All right.
Would you like to read
It's
page
horrible.
4?
No.
No, we're not gonna read
Should we
anymore.
read the first 3 pages again for Elijah?
No.
No. I'll
No,
listen
This
to
is
them
where we're
later.
going to end the podcast.
I want to hear page 4.
We'll
This-
do
this-
it.
I
We'll
did
do
you
page
disclaim?
4 next time.
Did
And
you
that'll give us
disclaim?
more.
If you want to
incentive
hear
record.
page 4, you must tune into the next episode of the LunchTable
If
Podcast.
you don't, turn it off before the page 4 during the next episode of the LunchTable Podcast.
Did you disclaim?
Yes, we
Yes.
disclaimed.
I even did a second outro.
Did Jordan share a Jordan story?
Yeah, we heard Jordan's
Yeah,
story.
he gave us a Jordan story.
Yay.
All right.
All right, so
Wait,
I would say this
what
is
was the Jordan
the
story?
end
He
of the
fell off
LunchTable
cliff.
Podcast.
This
Oh, yeah.
is the end
This is the end.
Fuck, shit,
If you've made it this far, congratulations, because I know it was probably pretty hard.
Yeah, we're still on.
No,
we're
if you
still
made
on.
it this far,
hey,
you were a disgusting human being.
Thank you for watching the
We're
first
still-
episode of season 2
season 2.
of
I
the
want to put that
LunchTable
up there.
Podcast.
It'll be season 2, episode 1.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks
love
for
it.
watching season 2 of the LunchTable Podcast. This is
And
all of
hey,
us.
next week we may have a new intro.
Maybe.
Yes, that is the plan.
We're hoping to.
We'll see.
We're
We'll see
working
how
on
that
it.
goes. We've got some big plans. No
Yep.
more just an image of LunchTable Podcast. We're gonna have a video intro.
Blake
Maybe.
is an avid filmmaker, so he's going to work on that for us.
I'm gonna work on
Avid.
that. I'm
So-
gonna try it.
Avid.
Avid. Scarce.
Blake avid at anything.
Not
Bowling.
X.
Shot a 246 today. Be happy.
All right. Anyways, thank you
Hey,
all
you
for
got
watching the
penetrated
LunchTable
last week.
Podcast. Good night.